welcome, welcome, welcome to the first ever episode of the Rizz Royale on WhickTV. Our masters of ceremonies are with us already. We have Madam Genevieve and 𝕾𝖍𝖙𝖘𝖍𝖔𝖜, and we have our guest of honor this evening, Pxie, at the ready.
Hi.
Our other contestants are running a little late, which is not a good look in my opinion, right? But
No.
you know what? We do what we must because
Jot
we
that
can,
down.
Oh, yeah.
right? I
Time.
did DM them, and hopefully, right? Hopefully they'll show up soon, and we can get this party started. But I wanted to go live now because, one, right? I value your time, Pxie, and I know that you wouldn't show up here, right, ready to be wooed in vain. And I wanted to make sure we respected your time. I wanted to respect my audience's time out there, right? Because I know you've been looking forward to this show almost as much as I have, okay? And yeah, so here we are. Let's explain a little bit, right? Let's explain a little bit what's going to happen tonight. Okay, because it's something that you, dear guests, can also participate in. Okay. What we're going to be doing. Oh, here we go.
We got one of them.
Yeah, I'll explain when they get here. So we got one of them. Okay.
Fashionably late.
That's fine. We'll get the rest here in a minute. Okay, beautiful. I think they're the same. I think they're sharing a camera today too. So.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
They date together these days.
And once they undeafen, I can explain what'll go down and then hand it off to the masters of ceremonies to take away. But you all doing good, by the way? You all comfortable?
Ready for it. Ready for the
Very
Rizz.
comfortable. Yeah, doing good.
Okay. And already we're getting the super chats. Thank you, Moodit, for the $2 because I have nothing better to spend on $2 on today. Oh, just hold your horses. We're gonna have some great things for you to spend your money on.
Just
Don't
you
worry.
wait.
Don't worry, okay? Yeah, they're here, but they're cameras and deafened, so
they're not fully here. I have to say that, you know, being on time is an element of Rizz.
It's a non-committal behavior for me.
No. See, this is called negging. It's like, you see, I'm going to be just a little bit late, so she has to wonder if I'm even going to show up for the dates. This is like pure pickup artistry right now.
It's a strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I'm always running late, but I get very upset if when I get there, the other person isn't already there.
Yeah, it's true.
That's probably a selfish way to live my life.
You're a punctual hypocrite.
I'm a punctual hypocrite.
Happy 420 to everybody, by the way. We would just like to let you all know that not only are we celebrating a Rizz off, but we're also celebrating a Blaze off. So if you guys are ready to celebrate the holidays, please do. You know, it's only once a year that we get to celebrate this one together, so.
Indeed. Okay, well, they can hear us now, and hopefully they can see us soon, and we can get this party started.
Oh, we're making progress.
Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome. Can you hear us?
Hello.
We can't hear you. Give it a moment. Give them a moment to set it up.
We're close.
So close.
Let me get that.
All right, now you can hear me.
Oh, excellent,
Hey.
excellent. Let me turn you up just a tad on my end. Can you speak a little bit so I can audio?
Can you hear me well at this volume? This will be how loud I speak for the most part.
A little bit quiet.
I turned you up on my end. I think we're good for that. Stream, can you hear him? Is he fine?
Stream's live?
Pretty sure.
Oh,
Here, we'll blast the volume on our end.
Okay.
There we go, cool.
𝕾𝖍𝖙𝖘𝖍𝖔𝖜?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay, I see how this is going to go already.
Are you live right now?
Yes, we're live right now, Darius.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, we're starting off strong. Well, if you guys can hear us, let me just
clad.
Sure, let me just explain how this is going to work. Okay. So, our masters of ceremonies are going to take the reins after I explain the rules, and then we're just kind of go. So, they're going to be calling the shots. the order of events. Now, you in the audience can participate too. So if you donate bits or you super chat for questions for Pxie to ask any of the contestants, you can say to all the contestants, you can specify a contestant you want her to ask a question to. We'll be doing that. Also, right, if you want to pay a certain amount of money, $25 super chat or 2,500 bits, you can initiate a challenge. And Sleeve has a list of those that you can actually pay to do. So if you're watching and you were like, you know what, I want to see a specific contestant do a specific thing, you can pay and we'll get that done. Any questions before I hand it off from anyone here?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this and take this over for our good friend Wick. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first Rizz Royale here on WhickTV. Now, to explain briefly, the way that we had come up with this format is that 𝕾𝖍𝖎𝖙 here did some speed dating with the Wick community once upon a time, and we thought it was fun to rate your Rizz. So we came up with this format in order to get closer to our friend Pxie here, who is going to be the prize, so to speak. And these gentlemen are going to be vying for her affection, her hand in marriage. No, I'm just kidding. And we're going to be the judges here. Just briefly to give our qualifications, we do a dating podcast, so we talk about this stuff fairly regularly. I personally have proven my own Rizz on Alex from Playing with Fire's speed dating challenges, and I've won them, so I guess that's the public evidence that I am qualified to rate Rizz. And besides that, Wick needed a hand so that he could also be a competitor today, and hopefully end up being, you know, pretty good shot at being the winner today. So with all that said and more, that's why we're doing the Rizz Royale. We're really excited. So without further ado, we're going to get started with introductions here. We're waiting for one more. We're waiting for our good friend Scum here, but he'll be here soon enough. So let's go ahead and get started with the lady of the evening, our good friend and the prize of the night, Pxie. Why don't you take it away? Why don't you tell us your name, what you do, education if you want to, and what you are looking for in this whole endeavor.
Hi, I'm Pxie. As you guys know, I feel very awkward right now. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like pre-cringing for what's gonna happen for tonight. What I'm looking for, I don't really have anything in specific I'm looking for. I guess like just like having a good time, and being able to have good conversation, I think is really important. I know that's a very Miss Universe answer, but that's the answer I'm gonna go with. So yeah, that's me.
Do you have any illusion that you might be finding true love tonight?
I think I'll be finding true cringe. Like I'm like
Fair. And there will be plenty of that tonight, I assure you, but you know what? Sometimes cringe and romance go hand in hand, as we know from any DM that's ever been leaked between a boy and a girl. All right, so let's go around the room here, and we'll go ahead and get with the introductions. I want to start with Wick, then we'll go to the Ahrelevant / Darius room, and hopefully by the time we're done with that, our final contestant will come, and we'll be able to get started here. Wick, why don't you go ahead and start with introductions? We want to know your name, a brief bio about yourself, even though it's your channel, and your best feature, and what you're looking for in this competition. Take it away.
First things first, right? I'm a man that pays my own way, so I won't be listening to any of that. And then let me just tell you, Pxie, what I'm here for. I'm here for you, okay? This is why I have come today, right? And soon, if I get my way, so will you. What we're here to do tonight is show these young whippersnappers what it means, right? To talk to a lady, to charm a lady, to make you feel something. See, I already getting you to smile. I'm making you smile real easy. Look at that, right? You can't even help it. Just think of what I'm going to be able to make you do later. That's it. That's all I need to do. They call me Wick. They call me the Stallion. They call me Big Dick Wick for a reason, and you'll find that out later. Anyway, I'll pass it off to the other boys in the room.
All right, I'm going to have to write down that nickname because that's going to come back to relevance soon, I'm very sure. All right. All right, our perfect intro. Now we're gonna move on to the dual daters, the people who are learning the Rizz game together in real time, in the same house, often on stream with Tinder dates. Let's start off with Ahrelevant, and then we'll move straight on to Darius. But Ahrelevant, once again, the questions are: what is your name? Give us a brief bio, your best feature, and what you're looking for today on the Rizz Royale with Pxie. Take it away.
My name is Alexander. My pseudonym, my screen name being Ahrelevant. A little bio about me. I mean, I feel like we kind of talked a little bit earlier, but I'll run it down. You know, I'm somebody who very much likes staying at home, really getting to the day-to-day. I like the day-to-day more than I like the theatrics of a relationship and things like that. You know what I'm saying? My best quality, well, beyond, of course, me being absolutely beautiful, is my charming disposition towards what I'd consider to be romance, like the romantic aspects of dating, like being somebody who will try to make you feel wanted every single day inside of a relationship. I think I can bring that to you. I think I can do that.
All right, nice.
I like that. That's very sincere, actually. That's good stuff. Now I am sure we're gonna shift gears just a little bit here. We're now gonna meet our next contestant here, Darius, the Rizz King himself, the Tinder swindler of the current moment. Let's go ahead and introduce Darius. Tell us the same information. What your name is, brief bio, your best feature within TOS, of course, and what you are looking for with the Pxie contest here. Take it away.
Okay, so real quick, that's just so great to know that people think of me as a Tinder god. I've been thinking about this for so long. Like, okay, so I thought originally when I started streaming Tinder, I was like, people are gonna think I'm just like an absolute like dumbass. But then Ahrelevant moved in, and they truly realized that he's the average guy. And I'm like, I just realized that I'm just on some other plane. So it's just good that other people recognize it. So that just made me fucking hyped up. But I'm Darius IRL. Fuck, dude. Like, I'm just fucking good at everything. Dude, my best fucking features probably my ability to like switch gears. I can be like dumb, and then I can like be like very sincere, I guess. I don't know. Girls say after like we're done hanging out that they like that they're just like they can have fun with me, and then we're back in the home, we're just like real, you know what I mean? Like, we're just like doing stuff. Like, if you go out with a girl and you're just partying, you're letting loose, you're acting a little goofy, but when you go back together, you're just like vibing, you're doing your thing. That's generally what I think my best feature is. My best quality, probably my tongue game. For real, like, I'm gonna be for real. Like, I don't know. Okay, so you guys know who the Cigarette Duet? You ever heard that song? It's just a cigarette and it can't. You guys don't know that.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, you both look like that duo right now. For real, like, I'm looking at you both, I'm just like, oh my god. Are you guys from Washington?
No, we're from Nevada.
Well, we're from California. We live in Vegas.
But look, it's not about us. Today it's about Pxie, so let's keep our eye on the prize.
Anyway, so I say my tongue game, I'm pretty good at oral sex. I've had a lot of people compliment me. I like to use toys as well, if you know what a Hitachi wand is, while I'm also giving oral. So I say that's probably around my best features. I've heard, I'm trying to think of like anything else out there that girls like from me. I like my room a lot. I have manga on there. Yeah, no, that's it. I don't got anything else.
All right, so tongue game is strong, and he has a cool room. That is a tough act to follow. I don't know how any of you are going to even come close to competing with that.
Where the fuck is
So we're gonna get to the intro for our good friend Scvmbag over here. I'm not quite sure where he is, but that's Rizz for not sure.
That is true.
Uh-oh.
You guys froze.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Well, yeah, hopefully they'll get back soon. But in the
That's
meantime...
fine. It's
right?
okay. Me and Pxie can just keep talking.
No, that's a...
No, dude, you're giving Pxie like PTSD from like the teacher back in like fucking middle school, bro. Let me just go out of my stuff. Pxie, I'm gonna see you in like I just set it up with Destiny, got it all, the dates figured out. I'm gonna see you on the 18th and the 19th, somewhere around May. let's just skip all this foreplay. We don't need this. You just want it straight into you. And like let's just go on a date. Do you want to go on a date with me?
I don't know, question mark. I don't think so. I'm not inclined right now. Aaron's gonna be there, you know.
Look, Darius,
I don't know
I
if I
get
can
it.
compete with
Rejection
her.
can be hard. Rejection can be hard. Just sit back and let me show you how it's done a little bit. Okay, just let the elder in the room, right? Like with my vast amounts of experience, kind of show you what you do. I've seen your Tinder game, right? It's pretty weak, right? You're pulling like about 20% what I usually do when I go on these dating apps. It's pretty cringe. But you know what, Pxie, right? Like, I think that you just gotta know, right? That I don't want to date you. I want to make you feel good, right? I want to make you happy. We're not looking about hooking up or doing any kind of relationship here. What we're doing tonight is we're bonding, okay? Me and you, right? And look, anytime you want. I don't need to use destiny to set things up. You know, we can reach out, we can get things going, and because you know what, girl, tonight's your night, and we're gonna do it your way. You know, this is what I'm here. And just for everyone else to know, Sleeve is having computer problems. It's gonna come back hopefully soon. But yeah, Ahrelevant. What do you think? If you were gonna ask Pxie on a date, how would you do it? And why haven't you already, man? That's pretty rude.
We're so far away. I was waiting for we're a little bit closer, and you know we can actually go out on a date proper. You know, set something up. Seemed like you were into kayaking. I'd be willing to try it. You know, with some of your weird friends that'll point all the animals out. I'd be down with it. I think it could be fun and an enjoyable experience. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll like it. Maybe you'll change my opinion on it. Yeah. Could be good
Convince you.
Wait, why are we even doing this bit? I don't know why we're doing this. We got fucking 𝕾𝖍𝖎𝖙 over here. The only girls he pulls are the mentally ill women. I want to come on these panels and debate about Nazism.
Man, your mom ain't mentally ill. Don't talk about your mom that way, bro. Like, that's rude.
Sorry about that,
that's
guys. Sorry,
disrespectful.
the Rizz was so strong it blew up my laptop, and we had to lower the temperature just a little bit. But we're back. We're happy to continue this contest.
All good.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Did I miss anything important while we were gone?
Nah, just Darius talking. That's all. Go on.
All right. Well, that was probably good.
We probably got the gist of his strong suit here, I think.
True. So let's go ahead and continue on with the actual show. We're gonna wait for Scvmbag, and when Scvmbag comes, we will let him do his introduction. But like I said, what we need to do here is we need to continue on with the questions, and we'll dock him accordingly for not being punctual. All right. First and foremost, we're gonna start with Wick, and then we're gonna go to Ahrelevant, and then Darius. First question of the evening: how would you describe yourself to your dream girl, Pxie? Go ahead, take it away, Wick.
Elegance, intelligence, charm. These are just 3 small words, right? Why describe myself when I can show you, right? Why tell you when you can experience it, right? So what I want you to know, and the only thing you need to know tonight, Pxie, is that when it comes to Wick, you know, you can't spell Wick without W. And so choosing me is a W. Okay, that's me. Go ahead.
Fair. All right, strong stuff. Let's move on to Ahrelevant. It is a little bit kind of like the first question that we asked, but we'd like you to elaborate now. How would you describe yourself to your dream girl, aka Pxie? Take it away.
Well, I think, as you know, I'm a bit of a slow burn. I'm not somebody that's gonna charm you instantly. Both the brother Wick here and the brother Darius are probably gonna hit you real quick with like the charm.
Yo, I don't hit ladies, just FYI.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we should clarify that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, with the charm and the Rizz, right? But you know, I'm a bit of a slow burn. I'm somebody who will try, who will put in an effort and do that. And you know, I can try and work with you. We can communicate through it, stuff like that. I think over time I'll grow on you. We'll grow together, and yeah, I think it'll be an enjoyable experience. But you know, again, it's a slow burn. But
All right, so to clarify, the best stuff is going to come later, is what he's saying.
Yep.
Darius, why don't you go ahead? Oh, he's walking away. Darius, why don't you go ahead and take away that question as well? How would you describe yourself to your dream girl, aka Pxie? Take it
I
away.
would describe myself as a slow burn as far as the personality goes, but you're gonna get a ton of action right at the start. Pxie, I'm telling you right now, when I go hang out with you, you're gonna see me hanging out with Straight Raid, and you're gonna be like, God, I just wish I was Sneeko so bad right now. I wish I was Sneeko so bad right now because I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. I'm fun. You like going out. I see that you go out all the time. I look at your Snapchat stories or whatever the fuck you're posting on there. I see you going out and having fun. The problem is I don't ever see you getting slizzard. I think that's like a white girl term. I think they use that. I don't know what the fuck it is. I've heard them say it before. I will get drunk with you and have a fucking ball with you, and I'll make you feel like you're literally on another fucking planet the first time we're hanging out. But I'll be honest, it's because I love bomb girls, and then we just like do a whole thing. But like, regardless, I'll make you feel fucking fine as fuck. And then over time, as we get to know each other, I'll organically become your best friend. And on top of that, I mean, like, I don't know, like, you're young, right? You're like, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23. Like, dude, you got fucking like Mr. Rogers on the bottom right, and you got fucking Arthur over here. Like, neither one of these guys are gonna give you what the fuck you want. I can give you literally everything at the start for being a 23-year-old who wants to just have fun, and then, you know, if things go really well in like a 3-year process, maybe, I don't know, I got out of a really bad relationship recently, so it'll probably be like a year or so, maybe, just maybe, I'll give you the time of day.
You'll give me the time of day.
For a relationship, maybe, but like, at least you're in the option.
Not I'm giving you the time of day. It's you giving.
It's transactionary. Like, I'm giving you the time of day, you give me the time of day. We can like figure it out. We'll just at the time. If I give you the time of day, by default, well, no, sorry. If I'm giving you the time of day, it's probably because you're giving me the time of day. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Okay.
like, so it's
Nobody knows what you're trying to say.
no, Pxie understands. Pxie understands. She said, okay.
Mutual time
Pxie,
of days.
I was gonna say, Pxie, do you have any follow-up questions for that? That was a list right there.
No, I'm not right now. I mean, there's a little bit to process here, but at the second, not right now.
Well, I think to sum it up, it's transitionary, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll
It
keep
is.
that in mind.
It's transitionary.
Any
Big
question?
little-
Any questions for the Wick side of things?
At this moment, no.
All
No
right.
question.
No follow-ups. Perfect. We're off to a good start. We know that it's transitionary and it's a slow burn with Ahrelevant. As for Wick, he doesn't even need to show you. He doesn't even need to say it. He just is going to show you. All right. Jen is going to take away the second question here. So let's continue the interrogation, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to go in the same order. So, taking it back to Wick here. Are you a high-value man? Please explain why or why not.
Look, that's up to Pxie to decide. I'm not going to tell you, right? Again, you're going to be the one making the decisions here. I'm not here to like try to trick you or scam you, right? Like some of the other people maybe. I'm also not mold. I won't grow on you, right? Like if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. But you know what? At the end of the day, I can give you things they simply can't. They just don't know. They are unaware of, right? Like this is how life works. When you want something, right? You simply get it. Simply take it, right? And Pxie, tonight I'll show you how that works, okay? So, am I a high value man? Man, you know what? You're a high value woman, and that's more important. There you go.
Pxie, are you satisfied with that answer?
I'm not actually. I feel like I understand that I'm the one who decides, but if you had to give points or some sort of bullet list, whatever, for me to take into consideration.
I got you. First of all, I listen. I listen to feedback. So if you have corrections for me, I'll take them into I'll adjust to what you want and what you need, which is a great quality, not only in a relationship, but in the bedroom. Let me tell you what, boys and girls, okay? That's just an excellent quality. So I'm a listener, right? I'm eloquent, right? Darius talking about his tongue game, right? Like, well, he can't even form sentences correctly. How's he supposed to help you out, right? Like, so third of all, right? The third bullet point list, like what I'm here for, right? And what makes me a high value man is I'm the one, right, that brings people together. I can make you a star, baby, a star. Okay, that's what I can do.
This is starting to sound like the Destiny system.
That's what I'm saying. On top of that, I'm saying
He's taking notes, you know?
Okay, I don't want to be like misogynist or anything like that, but like we live in a current society where we don't need to have people listen to us anymore. We like you can go to ChatGPT, talk in there, talk as much as you want, Pxie. They could all the advice, they'll learn it, and they'll literally make the perfect man for you. What you need is somebody that you can not only just look at, you can also get just like randomness from. You're not gonna get randomness from ChatGPT guy like what the fuck he's giving you over here. Okay, never mind. Relevant's going next. You can go on, but like just actually think about what he's saying for like a second, and think about how you can get that from like tools these days. Tools.
So basically, ChatGPT will eventually out Rizz the Rizz Masters, is what I'm hearing right now.
Just Wick.
Well,
Exclusively.
Wick described himself as one of the Rizz Masters, so if ChatGPT is going to outdo Wick, I don't think very many of us are going to stand a chance here.
Let's stay focused on the question here, okay?
Yeah,
Ahrelevant, are you a high value man? Please explain why or why not.
I think the idea of being a high value man is going to dramatically depend on the person that I'm talking to, based on how I believe the question should be answered by most people. I would say I actually probably am not. I don't have as much of the like things going for them that a lot of people would consider to be a high value man. I'm not as independent or well established as probably what would be necessary to fit that criteria. But based on knowing you and seeing how you've interacted with people quite broadly, Pxie, I don't think that you're going for that. I could be wrong. So I think that as far as we could be concerned, I think I could be a high value man for you. But quite broadly with the question, I don't think I would be.
But what does that mean? Like, what do you mean by a high value man for me? What do you think my values are, basically, is what I'm asking you.
Sure. I think you're looking for somebody who's consistent, who's stable, who isn't going to like to be as random and like decide tomorrow that he doesn't want to be in a monogamous relationship or something like that. I think you want somebody like that, but also somebody that can be spontaneous enough to keep you excited inside of a relationship. The difference between where I lie on the high value man category versus like something you might be looking for is, you know, I don't have the all the money, the riches and the wealth and stuff like that, but I don't think you're necessarily concerned with that. I think you have people in your life that maybe you could reach out to if that's what you are concerned with, but it doesn't seem like you are. So in my vibe from you is that that's not necessarily what you're looking for.
Are you looking for that, Pxie?
Yes and no. I feel like I'm looking for like there is like a stability, which I appreciate very highly. And I don't need the person to be like mega rich. I just need the person to be like not like what is it? Well, even if you're destitute, because I've dated people who are broke before. The fact is that they have like a passion or drive or a focus that they're like honing their time and skills in, right? Or that they're trying to like achieve, right? It's not like they're just like expecting me to sugar mama them. So I feel like as long as you're not expecting me to like 100% provide for you, then it's okay. Then we're good. Because like I don't want to date somebody who I'm basically being a mother for. But as long as you have that covered, then like everything else to me is like a lot more important, right? Like what you care about, what you value, whether you're working to be the best version of yourself or not. Like those are the things that I take into consideration most.
So just to be clear, the yacht, the Lambo.
No, I mean, I've been not to be that. Wait, you froze again. Oh my god.
You know what? They need a little more.
Okay, no, please, let's just skip all of it. Let's just go to me. I just fucking realized this now. Pxie, we are literally, I didn't think about it before, and I didn't even take this seriously, but me and you are so perfect. You just want an independent man. Fucking this guy, the spontaneity you're gonna get from fucking Wick down here, you're gonna get like a dog fucking panel maybe tomorrow. That's the craziest thing you're gonna get. From this guy, he might play Sonic the Hedgehog one day. And that's like, oh wow, that's awesome. For me, we'll end up in fucking Aruba. Or end up in fucking like, we'll end up at a Circle K with a couple of meth addicts, just like
he'll end up in jail, and you are gonna have to bail him out. You said you didn't want to be a mom, okay? If you want some kids, those two are it, right? If you want someone that knows how to be right an adult, you know what? I'm your guy.
I'll Venmo you when we get out of jail, and we can do whatever fucking matters. That's the thing too. If I did end up in jail, it's like that's a cool thing. Oh yeah, my boo bae, or he went to jail for like, you know, like slanging coke or whatever. But it's like a cute thing. It's like a cool little story you have, right? Rather than it's like, oh, my boo was playing, what is it, Fall Guys or something, and then oh yeah, my hubby he was debating about if we should fuck a camel's pussy or something, you know? It's like so different, you know what I mean? Like I'd much rather talk about like my drug addicted boyfriend than my debate addicted boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like any day. And I know we are just like so, when you're saying like, oh, I just want like someone to be like able to hold their own, all this stuff. This guy wants a wife. He doesn't want to live alone. This guy below me needs a wife. He's about at that age where like he's about to get infertile. So like right now, I'm your best choice. I don't need a wife. I don't need anything. I just need myself, and I want someone else to experience myself with me.
Why would you say that like it's a bad thing that I'm looking for a wife?
Because it is for Pxie. Pxie, explain why.
Why don't you let Pxie speak for herself? Pxie, right?
I mean, I'm not
okay?
looking to get married at this second or moment. I have a couple of years before I decide who I'm going to end up with, right? I'm still like trying to, I don't have a fucking job, a 9 to 5 that I'm craving, really. So I'm just like, I feel like I have to get my shit together before I drag anybody into like marriage territory. I feel like that would be
this is why I'm the one, right? I can help you. I can help you. I can work with you. We can be allies. We can be teammates, okay? We can be on the same team and get shit done. We could be a partnership, a power partnership. You know what a power partnership is, Pxie?
yeah, I've heard of power couples.
Yeah, that's us, right? That's us. That's what we are.
So Wick's going to elevate you to a power couple. I heard that the main point of contention that I picked up, sorry, the laptop got unplugged again. The main point of contention I heard is that basically he thinks that you are, that he's going to make a good husband, but that's not what you're looking for right now. And so Darius would make a better choice as a result. Did I pick that up correctly?
Yar.
Yes, yeah.
From his perspective.
All right, cool. Just making sure I'm all caught up here. We're gonna move on to the next question
Wait,
here.
I have a question. I have a question that I think is important. I wasn't taking this seriously, and I'm still kind of taking, but this is important to me to know, just in general. If you had to name like your top 3 values, like what do you value most in your life? Top 3, what would they be?
So, first of all, creativity, number 1. I love someone who thinks outside the box, someone who thinks, quote unquote, right? Who is able to kind of wrap their head around interesting ideas and talk to me. I don't want someone to just put on the mantle, right, and look pretty, even though you look gorgeous, I have to say, Pxie, right? I want someone, and this is why I'm interested in you, Pxie, because not only do you look gorgeous, but you think gorgeously. It's gorgeous to me. When we were on that panel together, the Sleeve T Rocks' Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, your ideas, they spoke to me, and they touched me in a way, right? Like, so that's my number 1 value. My second value is
just give one of her ideas. Give me one of her ideas that really touched you. Can you just say it real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, let's
the
hear that
idea,
articulated.
right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Exactly. The idea, right, that people, their values come from a multitude of different places. We were talking about the red pill on the show, right? And we had a discussion, a back and forth about where people's values come from, like why people take the red pill and things like that. And what she elucidated there, it still sticks with me to this day. So that's one. I can go on, but we have other things. The second.
It's fucking so hard. What did she say? I'm just so curious. I just want to know.
I understand, and we can talk
Yeah, you
in a
need to be
DM
more
later.
specific here, Wick.
I want to like have my heart sank right now when I'm thinking
Your
about
heart
like,
sing? Your heart to sing?
Can you tell me what it was real quick? I'm just so curious.
I wouldn't take that away from Pxie. Pxie, if you want to let him know, you may. Right? But I have 2 more values.
Remember.
See?
Yeah, to be fair, the words
were
were supposed to touch your heart very deeply here, Wick. So I think that you need to
we
sing
remember
that song
how
that it
people
sang to
make
your
people,
heart.
we remember how people make us feel, not what they actually say. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Being irrelevant combined, and you can't even remember something that made your heart sink. There's so many more issues here. Like I don't
Fantastic.
know. Like Pxie, why are you even entertaining this man? Go ahead, say your second one. Go ahead. But like this is ridiculous.
Look, I can't help it. She's just so beautiful. I walk into the room and my mind, it goes away. And I apologize for that. But your beauty has just really left me, speechless in a lot of ways.
Fair.
My second value, right? My second value is honesty. I believe in being honest, even when it hurts, right? So I'll always tell you what I think, even when I think you won't like it. And I hope and expect that you would do the same for me. And the third value I have for you, right? The third value I have is when it comes to being able to be flexible. And I'm not talking about the sexual stuff, though. That's nice, right? I'm talking about being willing, right, to adjust to others around you, and to both give of yourself and be given to, and adjust as needed. So that's my 3 values. Take it away, kids.
All right.
All right.
Top 3 values from Relly over here. Let's hear them.
So it's the top 3 values that I have and that I hold. That
Yeah, your personal top 3 values.
Okay. I would say one of my top values is reliability. I want to like be able to be consistent over a period of time to the end of some of the other 2. So I want to be as consistent as possible in how I am primarily emotionally, financially, and things like that. So that way, for the next one, which is dependability, so that way people can depend on me when they need me. I very much like the idea of if somebody needs me emotionally, financially, whatever way they might need me, that if I really care about them, I can be there for them. So I need to be consistent in order to be dependable. And then off of the dependability, I really like emotional support, being able to provide emotional support to anybody that might need it. It's actually been a very large part of my life with my friends, has been me being able to provide some kind of emotional support for them. It's been a very large part of my relationship with my mother, my brother, and my grandmother. And I think it's served all of us very, very well for me to be able to have time to, work through any problems that they might have. And I think for everyone, it's made us very happy.
All right. So dependable and
Consistent.
consistent.
Support.
All right, Pxie, are you satisfied with these answers?
Yeah, they're good answers.
Good.
All right.
I agree. And finally, Ahrelevant, why don't you, or excuse me, Darius, why don't you go ahead and name your 3 key characteristics that you're bringing to the table?
Values.
Values and characteristics, definitely.
I'm not gonna sit here and fib, but one of the values is, I guess I don't know if this would just say, I guess a desire to be attractive, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it's like a painting. I feel like so many things can be replaced by like current toys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to jerk, you want to fuck? I can go get a sex toy. I want somebody who listens to me. ChatGPT exists. Okay? Omegle exists. Go talk to a random person, talk to them. I feel like you as a person are so unique. I mean, there's other people probably that look like you, but you're not gonna be able to date everybody. But anyway, like if you are trying to look attractive or trying to look any sort of like good, I think that's like so fucking sick. Because it's like, it's you. It's your personality. You go ahead and you show what you want to represent yourself as, and I find that so fucking sexy. If I find it like I'll be honest, I'm like Thorfinn. You know Thorfinn? Does anyone here know Thorfinn?
Oh yeah, Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, right?
Yeah. No, oh yeah, you like anime too? Okay, so like I genuinely do love everyone. I do genuinely love everyone, and as long as you're showing yourself something that's like unique to you, like Pxie, I see you have like, like you're God.
Where is this going?
Your look is very good. Your look is very good, and it shows your personality a lot.
This is supposed to be a list of values that you hold.
Values, sir.
Okay,
3 values.
I'm so sorry, but my value would be someone who's trying to like physically show themselves. I guess like be not creative, but just like show their personality. I guess outgoing. I don't know how it looks. I don't know how you would explain this with someone's like outward.
You value presentation.
Aesthetics. You value aesthetics.
No, you value what is it? You basically value like people being themselves or like being able to like showcase
like self-expression.
Self-expression. Yes.
Okay.
That'd be a great thing. The other thing is value. What's something that I can think of that is unique? Because I was gonna say like reliability is cool and all that stuff, but like I understand things happen. Like people sometimes are just like not reliable. It fucking happens. You're never gonna have 100% reliability with someone. People's minds change on things. It's a human fucking thing, dude. So I'm gonna say like you're able to have like good sex. You know what I mean? Like you care about the sex actions. You know what I mean? Like some people, Pxie, I don't want to be like too sexually forward towards you because I don't want to like sexually harass you. But like there's a lot of people out there that just like lay there, and it's not that very fun. And sex is a very like connecting thing. And if you're just gonna sit there and just chill, that's like cool or whatever. Like if you're like banging and I'm drunk, I'll do that. But like if we're genuinely gonna have a relationship. Oh, my phone fell. If we're genuinely gonna have a relationship, like I don't wanna be vibing on that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so value number 2, sexual participation.
And then number 3 would have to be exhibitionism. I want to record every single part of my life. I want it to be on a video, and I want to literally, dude, I'm gonna be like for real. Like the perfect girl to me would be she'd be fine with a camera in every single point of our house, recording every single thing we're doing, like sex, going out to get groceries, going out to do whatever, and like that would just be legit. Like my dream fucking partner would just be okay with us being absolutely ballistic, like just having everything online, everything we do, so that way we can show people what a perfect relationship's supposed to be like. So I guess exhibitionism, same.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Fair enough. All right. So
Questions, Pxie, or
Have you guys watched fishtank.live? Okay,
No.
no?
they're literally just live streaming these guys in like this fucking little like house or whatever, and like dude, I just wish it was just me and my boo just in this house, just existing, watching what's like a good show that you can watch your girl, Adventure Time or something, you know, just like chilling, and everyone's sitting there just like watching us, like wow, they're so cute, and that's like how they get their rocks off, and they want to mimic their life off us. That's all.
interesting. So basically like a Big Brother, but like dating kind of thing.
Yes, a big brother, but like literally just like
But like at a couple established.
yes, yes.
Fair.
Okay.
Like I said, Pxie, you got any inquiries about that list right there? Just to clarify once again, the list here was shows personality and has self-expression, has sexual participation and does not just lie there, and is an exhibitionist and is willing to put their entire relationship on the internet.
Okay. Cool.
Pxie, no way you're not into that. Come on.
Huh?
No way you're not into that.
No, I am not into which one.
All of them.
The complete package.
I don't feel comfortable with a camera like in the bathroom. Like that would not, or in the bedroom.
Of course, in the bathroom, if we're digging in our ass and stuff like that. Like I literally ate corn yesterday, and I'm gonna be honest. If someone had a fucking like camera in the bathroom and they saw that was like you know what happens when you eat corn and you use the bathroom, right?
This is going in a really un-Rizz direction. I'm gonna have to.
No, I'm being genuine.
We're gonna redirect.
So yeah, we're gonna redirect from the
We're
bathroom.
gonna redirect.
Like, no,
and
but
we're gonna go.
That's a fair ask, though, to not have it in the bathroom and not have it in the
that's
bedroom.
reasonable
She
to
sounds like
agree.
she's open to the rest of the house. I mean, is that not good enough?
No, that's good. No, that's good enough to me. What the fuck? Oh, I'm fucking awesome with
cool.
that. That's amazing. Like, do you
All
think it's a bad thing, Pxie?
What do you mean? Do I think it's a bad thing to have cameras everywhere, or that you're okay with that, or
Let's
what?
just use that as a metaphor, okay? I just want our life to be able to be expressed through just like what we're doing. Like if we're at like a table with our friends, we're able to just talk about our life and be like, yeah, Darius yesterday, he ate cereal with a fork and it was really retarded and I thought he was stupid. And like you could just say that and you're not gonna feel guilt or any sort of like weird
Pxie, I will respect your privacy.
you know what I'm trying to say? I don't
All
want you to
right.
I want you to be open.
I mean, what is it? I think I just have. I don't know how to phrase this. I mean, I don't know if I want to reel this. Okay.
Speak your
You've
heart.
stumped her. You have
No.
stumped her.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a person who, when I'm in like a relationship, like privately, I'm very, very affectionate. Like I'm a very affectionate person. But then, like publicly outside, I'm really shy. Like I'm not shy talking to people. I get embarrassed about the most random shit. That's a problem, right? So like it took me like 2 years or like 3 years. I was already in college. I was already like, 17, 18, 19 for me to feel comfortable holding hands with somebody outside. Like that's how like easily embarrassed I got. But like, so I don't know if I had a camera on me 24/7, like if I would be like as affectionate, as snuggly as I really am privately.
Your behavior might change knowing that you are constantly being
yeah, and
on
also,
camera.
I just feel like
Like a little bit.
Yeah, and I also feel like that's just something that like, when it comes to other people, I'm just like, oh yeah, like whatever. But then when it comes to my partner, I'm just like, oh, they're my partner, and I'm stubborn. I'm a stubborn person. I don't like people seeing that side of me.
I get it. Look, Pxie,
You want to
I
have a
understand.
little privacy.
I understand, right? We're on stage a lot of times as streamers, right? And they get our stage presence, but when we're in person, when we're in private, when it's just one-on-one, you want it to be just us, right? You want it to be just you and just me, not the whole world watching. I'm the same way. I get it, right? Like, we can go on stage, right? We can perform for the cameras time to time, but at the end of the day, what I'm offering you is the opposite of what Darius's values are here, right? I'm offering you privacy. I will keep your secrets. You can tell me things, and I won't share them with the world like he will, right?
Pxie,
You can
let
tell
me-
me something in private, and you can do something silly in private that's just ours, that's just us, and you know what? I won't share it with the world because I won't make you into content because you're not content to me like you are to Darius. You're not content to me. You're a person. You have value, right? And that's all I want, right? Is to show you what kind of value that you have.
Darius looks like he's losing his mind right now.
We are
Pxie,
developing two very extreme opposite stances here with our
remember when the first
contestants.
time you went to the zoo?
Mm-hmm.
You probably were like, I don't even care about an animal. I saw it in a book. I don't really care too much about seeing this animal. Then you saw the animal and you were like, wow, that freaking zebra looks crazy. So what I'm offering you right now is the ability to experience something new. And if you don't like it, you can be like, ew, yucky. But you've never experienced this before in your life. You've never had, I'm assuming you've never had a Twitch boyfriend or anything along those lines. And you've never been in a situation where like, kind of like, if you did something, there's a possibility it could possibly be online, you know? Like if you right now go off camera, itch your ass, and like you sniff it, like no one's gonna say that, right? But like I'm gonna be honest, if I was with you right now, I'd be like, I'd come to the camera after you left, and I'd be like, dude, Pxie just straight up sniffed her ass and sniffed it, and then it'd be funny, right? But it's like okay, it's like human. People sniff their ass, people do weird shit, people are whatever. But that's like human part. Like we're streamers, we're not fucking. Like we're not fucking
So what
acting.
you're saying is there's no privacy, even stuff that happens off.
Well, no. If you communicate,
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
if you communicate to me, hey, like I don't want like this aspect. Like let's say I don't want my hygiene mentioned on stream. I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna mention your hygiene or whatever, right? But if you're like, or like let's say we have sex and you fart, like okay, like yeah, I won't mention it on stream. You know what I mean? Like I won't, like that's obviously embarrassing for you. You don't want that out there. But if it's like something so silly and something so goofy, like you just had a booger in your nose or something like that, and I'm just mentioning it, like I don't think that's too big of a deal. And I think that will even make you feel more comfortable with the idea of being more open about who you are as a person. Because people are gonna say like, oh, booger Pxie, but it's like, okay, like sure, you're booger Pxie, but it's like, all right, like who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Like I'm fucking like people. Okay, I'm not actually gonna talk about myself, but regardless, people say some pretty weird stuff about me, and I'm just like, that's just funny because I know myself and I've elevated myself. You hang out with Wick, you hang out with Ahrelevant, you're just staying the same old Pxie. And I know
But you hang out with Ahrelevant, so what does that say about you?
he's siphoning energy from me,
Really?
and I'm siphoning the ability.
Really?
I'm siphoning terms of service from him. So he's that's all that's being siphoned here.
You know,
I
why
just
don't
had to
you both go?
clarify.
Like,
Okay.
look, you two are already in a relationship, right? Leave the single people alone, right? Okay, right? Let's let me and Pxie, you know, have our day, right? You guys can show each other off on camera all day if you want. That's fine.
Well, I want to actually move on to the next question here. Very interesting stuff about the booger Pxie angle. I'm sure that's something that people live down all the time on the internet.
It is.
So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to question number 3, but then I think that it's actually going to be time for a challenge because I think it's time to put you guys to the test, and we really need to have Pxie put you on the spot just a little bit.
This is question number 4, by the way.
Is it question number 4?
Question number 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, we already went through number 3. Look at that. We're blasting through the list here. All right. So what I want you guys to do for me right now, I want you guys to describe a dream date that you would take Pxie on. Now just think about what you think would be the most romantic, the most fun, the thing most likely to win her over. Wick, what date are you taking Pxie on in this instance?
First thing, you get a knock on your door. Show up. Some guy you never seen, right? Dressed to the nines, okay? He's a chauffeur, and he has 2 tickets. 2 airplane tickets, okay? To Hawaii, okay? He hands those to you. You get in the car. You go to the airport. You get in the plane. Private jet. You see me in my robe, right? Welcome, Pxie. We chat.
Do you
We
also
spend
have
the
a
whole-
spare robe for her to change into?
whatever she needs. Whole ass wardrobe.
Okay.
Whole ass
Okay.
wardrobe. Okay. So we're flying there. We have good time. Great catering things. We get to know each other a little bit better, right? We talk, we laugh, we have fun. Plane lands, the sun setting. And for the sunset, we go to the 7 sacred pools in Kauai. And we drink wine and eat as we frolic in the waters, just me and you. And that is how I'd treat you, Pxie. That would be the ideal and perfect date. And then afterwards, you know, who knows what happens? Well, I'm pretty sure what would happen, right? If you knew me in person, but you know, right? Like, there we are.
All right, so a lot of frolicking. Pxie, what do you think about that?
I think it's a very interesting date.
Do you think it's possible?
That's what I was about to say. I don't think it's a very realistic date.
Well, this is a dream date scenario, so I feel
true.
like you know,
I could make it happen.
I'm okay
Look,
with
no,
it
no,
being
just a
not
moment,
the most.
a moment, please. I want to address this concern, right? Because I get it. For most people, that wouldn't be realistic. But Pxie, when I put to my mind something, I make it happen. I make dreams come fucking true. Okay. So if this is what you wanted, and if you chose me tonight, I would make it happen. Now you have the Wick guarantee, 100%, right? This isn't a maybe. This isn't a dream. This isn't an ideal. This is reality, and I will make it your reality. Okay, that's
So
what
you're
would happen. I promise you. Tonight, indeed.
Wow.
Dang, we heard it right here.
Okay, if you pick me tonight, I will. Well, obviously it take probably tomorrow because obviously it takes a little bit to fly to Hawaii. But you know what I mean, right? Like it would
in
be
the very
process.
near future.
Yeah, set in stone, written in blood. He's taking her to Hawaii should he win. I almost feel like that's bribery for him to win this competition, but
Pxie, you cannot be taking it seriously. The man has an oversized Mega Man action figure and a fucking Xbox controller in the background with a gamer chair. He's not making anything a reality.
I play games, but I wouldn't play games with you. Okay, the only games we'd be playing together are the controller games. If you want games, you go to Darius, right? But if you're here for real talk, if you're here for a relation, like if you're here for some real, then I'm real. I play games, so you know I don't have to play them with you. That's all.
Fair. He plays games here, so he doesn't have to with you. I like that. All right, we're moving on to Ahrelevant here. All right, what is the dream date that you would take Pxie on? It could be like something in the fantasy realm, kind of like with our friend Wick here, or it could be something a little bit more grounded that you think would be more practical. Doesn't matter. It's a dream date. Tell us about what you do with Pxie here.
Well, I'm not exactly sure where you'd lie on it, but I think a great idea would be to possibly go and do something that you would already enjoy doing, or at least that you've communicated that you enjoy doing, spending some time with your friends, doing things like the kayaking, like going out, being active, doing something like that, so you can make sure I can mesh with your friend groups, because I imagine that's kind of important to you, is that somebody you might be in a relationship with, somebody you might be dating, can vibe with the people that you vibe with on the day-to-day. So we'd probably do that, and then, you know, if I, you know, perform well with your friends, they, you know, are vibing with me, I'm vibing with them, then we could go have some dinner, something like that, really make sure me and you click, because the friend setting is great for, you know, banter and stuff like that, but getting to know you one-on-one is probably where that would happen, and for something like that. And then I imagine, at least for me, and I hope for you, that maybe like watching a movie or something like that, getting home late, maybe some candles, low lit light, right? Something like that, a bit romantic, right? I got a soft spot for it. I think something like that would be perfect. Honestly, it's ideal, in my opinion. The theatrics of like going to Hawaii and stuff like that, you'll remember it, but I feel like establishing the connection with what I described, I think nothing can compare. I do.
I have a follow-up question. With this candlelit setting that you're talking about, what song are you going to be playing for Pxie in this setting?
White tea.
White tea. Fair enough. Pxie, what do you think about this dream date?
I think everything but the white tea is pretty decent. What is it? I do think that what is the song? If you want to be my lover, you gotta get
Spice Girls.
Yes, yeah, but that song is how I do feel about my friendships. Like I feel like I would die for my friends, so I feel like they're very important to me. So it's very important for the person I'm going to end up being with, in any capacity, for them to pass the friends test. Because like I love my friends.
Fair. So she loves her friends, and that plays into it. Now, I saw the Destiny review of Ahrelevant's Rizz here, and during this process, 𝕵𝖎 was there, and she said that if you're going to be doing anything that's like, you know, grounded in reality, like cooking together and like kind of activities, she wouldn't like that because she'd just want someone to take her to get drunk and go to dinner. Is that something that you usually enjoy, like if you're going out on a date, or is it like the more grounded stuff more enjoyable? What do you think?
I like Okay, so for me, 90% of like an experience, whether it's going to be good or not, is just the people I'm with. So I do like new experiences because I like experiencing things with new people, regardless of what it is, right? Even if it's something that I don't actively enjoy in the moment, I will somehow enjoy it just a little bit because I'm with the right person, right? So
Yeah,
whether it be
yeah.
like, yeah, like going out, getting drunk, going to dinner, like I'm cool with that. I sound so plain, basically, because I'm like, oh, if it's staying home, just like watching a movie, I'm cool with that. I just want to be with someone who I feel like makes the moment count, makes the moment like matter, you know? So I feel like as long as that's being like established, then I'll be happy.
The person's mattering more than the activity.
Yeah, not to say that I'm okay with no activity. Well, some
Well,
days
yeah.
if I'm lazy, but like if it's like a the perfect day or whatever, then like theoretically like there would be an activity involved. And also because memories are important, like looking back and
Yeah.
being like, oh, remember when we did this? That's cute. I like it.
I'm unforgettable, baby. Even after years of therapy, you'll never forget me. I promise. I promise. Okay. Ain't no psychoanalyst in the world will make you forget about me. That's what I can give you right now. The moments will matter. I promise you. They will echo through eternity. Okay. That's what they'll happen.
Fair. They echo through eternity. That's some
Ooh.
poetry right there, ladies and gentlemen. Some real Rizz game.
Well, I'm eager to hear Darius's dream date.
Yeah,
with
Darius.
Pxie.
Let's hear you take away your dream date idea. So the floor is all yours.
We can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I like to make sure everything's baked into reality. So my dream is going to be something that might even happen in the next 30 days. So let's say we get a hotel we're going to Disney, right? Or we're going to Universal. Which one are you going
We still have to discuss that. I think Disney would be better in terms of like viewership, honestly, but
Disney, then who cares? I don't care. Let's go to Disney. We're walking around. We're gonna IRL stream it. You're like, oh, I can't wait to get my stuff blown up. I just want to go ahead and like stream this whole event. You're hanging out with Ahrelevant. I'm hanging out with 𝕲𝖎. We're walking around. We're just doing our thing. And then there's like a fight that breaks out on the street. Two homeless men are fucking going at it. It's crazy. We start recording it. It goes on LSF. 1 bajillion upvotes. 1 bajillion upvotes because people are like, oh, how is this happening in the streets of Florida? This never happens where people get fucking murked in Florida ever. That's such a so we get so many upvotes on Reddit or whatever, and it's so cool. And your streaming career goes crazy. You're like, oh my god, I'm getting so many followers, I'm getting so many texts. And we continue walking to Walt Disney. We walk in. Ahrelevant's kind of being a little mundane. You're like, like
He's coming with you on the date.
Yeah, he's coming with me, but
Okay.
No, but like right now, it's right. No,
He's the third wheel.
Sorry, this is right now. Right now, this isn't a date between me and Pxie. This is a date between Ahrelevant and Pxie, and me and 𝕲𝖎. But here's the vibe. But this is why it's baked into reality. 𝕲𝖎's kind of like talking about politics, and I'm not really getting the vibe. Like 𝕲𝖎, she's beautiful. She's so amazing. She has the most beautiful face, the best body.
Whoa. Let's stay on the target here, man.
Yeah,
But regardless,
we're competing for Pxie.
But here's the deal. I'm Thorfinn, and I love everyone, but I won't love people that I'm not attracted to personality-wise. And you're hanging out with Ahrelevant. He's over here talking about politics. He's talking about how he can't wait to play the newest Diablo, whatever the fuck nerd shit. And I'm just like, okay, like, I don't want to have this conversation. You don't have this conversation. We're in Disney, and you're like, we kind of like swap sides. Like 𝕲𝖎 kind of like leads behind me, and then she starts hanging out with Ahrelevant. Then I start hanging out with you, and I'm like, wow, I loved Vinland Saga. And you're like, oh my god, I do too. And then we start chatting, and then it's like, oh, this anime was great. This anime was great. And I was like, wow, you remind me so much of this main protag that looks like because you're white, and like a lot of people in Vinland Saga, it's during the Renaissance era, and a lot of them were white, and I'm like, you look just like Prince Canute. And then you're like, oh, like she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. And then we go on a Ferris wheel. I go ahead, and like we're vibing so hard that we don't even realize Ahrelevant and 𝕲𝖎 are behind us. We just get on it. Because it's just like whatever. And then we're like, okay, stream, we kind of got to go. There's no connection here because we're up in the air. There's no connection anymore. So we're like, we just got to end the stream. So we end the stream. We end it on a good note with you kissing me on the cheek. We end the stream. We say, thank God. We're so tired of all that stuff. I look you dead in the eyes. You look me dead in the eyes. I say, Pxie, I really had a good time with you in this Disney world. And then I go in.
Okay.
This dream date was a wild ride.
Yeah,
This-
so it sounds like there was the original interest in 𝕼𝖍𝖏, but then somehow throughout the date with 𝕼𝖍𝖏 and Ahrelevant, you're going to eventually realize that you have a stronger bond with Pxie, and you're going to make a swap. Now, in this scenario, does Ahrelevant get with 𝕼𝖍𝖏?
I don't want to think about that. But let's just think about what's happening currently. Me and Pxie hang off,
Wait.
we don't acknowledge that the two are existent. They're literally like static noise behind us. We just forget about it and we just enjoy the rest of our day. We talk about how much we hate DGG chat, how much we hate my Twitch chat. We talk about how much we hate everyone outside of us, and we just bond over hate. And then we start to just sync up. You know what I mean? We start talking about anime. You start getting a little loosey goosey because you drink. You can't drink with that guy. So you start drinking, and you're like, I'm just so wasted. I'm just so whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm so wasted too. And then we start talking about trauma, and you're like, oh, I was so traumatized by this thing. And I was like, oh yeah, I was so traumatized by this thing as well. And then
I'm getting traumatized right now by this bullshit. That's all I gotta say, right? Like,
Oh,
that's all I gotta say. Okay, right? Like, look at this. Look at this.
Wick's getting traumatized by
Bullshit.
real fucking life, and that's so sad to hear. That's actually so sad to hear because it's probably the most.
You a whole ass show. Talk about the life, real life. You're just a walk-in like Twitch stream, brother. You're just a walk-in Twitch stream. That's all you are. That's all you got, brother.
No.
Fired.
Okay, no, I'm just basing this based off reality, which has to do with my. Unfortunately, I'm a Twitch streamer. I hate to say that, but like I am a Twitch streamer, and I have to base reality off of what my job is, and this is the most logical thing that. Yes, this is the most logical thing to happen in my life, and this is probably the most logical thing for Pxie, who's also an aspiring Twitch streamer, and it'll benefit both of us. At the end of the day, she's gonna get 1 million views and become a famous Twitch streamer because homeless men fight on her stream, and it's gonna find the love of her life within a 4-hour interaction at Disney on the Ferris wheel, and then we go home and then we listen to what music does she? We love.
Yeah, what song besides Blue Tea you got going on?
We listen to the Moana soundtrack.
Okay, safe bet. I just want to be clear here. So your dream date is that we go watch homeless people fight, become Twitch famous, steal me from Ahrelevant, and then go on a Ferris wheel. That's your dream date.
Yes, it's probably the most realistic
And
one.
it starts with you dating another woman.
That's true, and he doesn't want to think about that woman getting with you, Ahrelevant. So
Yeah.
that's the big thing right there.
we want to have a swap, but we're not going to think about the other parties
I don't
involved.
because when I'm so in tune with somebody else, my brain it comes static of everything else. Like you know, like when you're sitting there in like Aruba with your love of your life. I don't know if you two are together behind me underscore, like guys are under my screen right now. I don't know if you two are together, but when you're hanging out having fun, you're not thinking about your fucking parents. You're not thinking about fucking your pets at home. You're not thinking about all this shit.
Well, I do think about my pets a lot.
Sometimes. I mean, but when you're having a really good moment, it's just like not in your mind. So I'm not going to be thinking about Ahrelevant and 𝕼𝖍𝖏, who I didn't mesh with. I'm going to be thinking about the current vibe I'm having with Pxie. So
Does that mean another woman could come along and then you would just stop your date with Pxie?
Yeah, that's why-
Right. What if somebody else meshes with you?
Someone who would give you more views.
Well,
What if what if someone famous came, right? Like someone who's already Twitch famous.
Yeah.
What if it was
Uh,
Pokimane?
Yeah,
I'm not
Pokimane
gonna-
came up and was like, "Yo."
if Pokemon's not content, I'll move on. So there's the thing.
But if she is,
but if she is, oh well, that's unfortunate. But like, here's the thing: life is a competitive matter.
See,
It is
even
what it is,
if-
bro.
That's
this is the thing. This is
unfortunate.
Pxie.
Life is a competitive
Pxie, even
matter.
if Pokimane came to this show, I wouldn't let her on right now because you're the one. Right?
Oh.
Dang, he would give up the Poke clout just for you, Pxie.
Dude, Wick, if Lav asked to come on right now, you'd be like, "Oh, yippee-ki-yay! Come on, don't fucking pretend. Come on, bro.
Fuck that.
No cap.
Come
No
on,
cap.
bro.
I'm
Come on.
serious.
All right. Well, anyways, just to sum that up, the main highlights that I got is that you're going to watch fights for clout, and then you're going to put 𝕼𝖍𝖏 and Pxie's friendship at risk in order to swap partners. Interesting stuff, guys.
No. You have that a little bit twisted. In order to have a real human, genuine connection, like I would trade off.
Because
like,
you wouldn't have a genuine connection, a human genuine connection with 𝕼𝖍𝖏.
Well, no, because we're not vibing, right? But then I start vibing with Pxie.
Okay.
Right? So there wouldn't be a vibe. There wouldn't be a human connection there because we're just kind of like associates, like talking about whatever. But instead, when me and Pxie start talking, we're vibing. Then we're having a genuine connection, and I just choose that more than everything else around me.
Do you
Mm.
think Pxie likes
Thank you for clarifying. Okay.
a date with somebody like that?
you think Pxie likes the idea of going on a date with
Yeah, do
somebody?
you think her like dream date is like, wow, I went on like a double date and then this guy
Wow.
who was
Listen to his vocabulary real quick. He's trying to pick what your dream date is. I'm picking what my dream date
I'm
is,
willing to
and I'm
bet
being
this.
genuine. This is the difference. This is the difference between me and these phony balonies. I am being genuine with you. I'm telling you everything from my fucking heart. This guy, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. He's literally like, do you think Pxie would like this? I don't give a fuck what you like. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. What's going to be my dream date? I'm telling you.
I give a
everything.
fuck what you like.
That's a quote that might come back to bite you because
I give a fuck.
yeah,
You're either with me
I
or
think that generally most people want the person they're dating to give a little bit of a fuck about what they like.
No, I do give a fuck about what they like, but we're just talking about my dream scenario. If you said like, "What's your dream scenario?" If you thought about Pxie, then I tell you that. But like, they're all like doing a whole thing where they're like, "Oh, this is what I think Pxie would like," blah 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 blah. But like I said,
Isn't
this
that what you're supposed to do?
Pxie, this
when
goes
you're
back into
planning a
independence.
date with
Pxie,
a
this goes back into independence. We're both two independent individuals. Your dream date is your own thing. You notice how you didn't include any single one of these men? I'm not including you in there. You could be a static image where I have moved into like a Vinland Saga argument with another human being, but fortunately, you fit all the criteria for that static image. So you are now filled in, and you are a perfect match for my vision. So think about that. Whereas these people are all manufacturing things for what they think you would like. Think about that for a moment.
I'm a builder. It's true. I'm building, right, a future. And then in that future, I want you to be there, right? To be alongside me. So anyway.
Well, I like that. You know, it's just I do my thing, and if that aligns with what you're doing, then cool. You know what? That's Sigma male. I really like it. But listen, guys, it is now time. Can you hear that? There we go.
Yeah.
It is now time for an official Rizz challenge. Now we're gonna put you guys on the spot right here, and these are things that Pxie and I talked about ahead of time, so that we can make sure that these are the kinds of things that put the appropriate challenge to use here. So our first Rizz off challenge is now being issued, and we're gonna go ahead and start it off with Wick here. All right, Pxie, Wick is now going to serenade you with a song that he's going to make up right here on the spot. If he has a backing track that he wants to go ahead and throw up on YouTube or anything, feel free. But that's what Wick's going to be doing for you right now. He's going to be singing his way to your heart.
Do I have to make it up, or can I just sing a?
You can do an existing song as well. That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever
Here's one for you. Okay.
fancy strikes
Let me,
you.
you know, get the old you know, the exercises. A moment. You know, you got to work up to it, right? You can't just go in, right? You got to like give it some time. So let me moisturize my throat here. Okay. You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you gotta make some love and fucking give her some smooches too. Sometimes you got to squeeze. Sometimes you got to say please. Sometimes you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you gently. I'm gonna screw you sweetly. I'm gonna hump you.
That's the next one.
You got it? There you go.
I got the message.
She's got the gist.
See, didn't even need.
Right.
See, I don't need that much time to satisfy a woman. Just
Insensitive
FYI.
that you released this. You sung a song that was around 9/11. First off, and then second off, I don't think Pxie. Aren't you like you're 23, right?
You sung a song that
Yeah.
Yeah, 23. You literally were born the age of the song at the year that this song came out.
Tamara.
It came out in 2000, freaking like 2000.
I'll call you in a second.
Right? It's the
Oh,
right?
Wait, I'm going to change the challenge right now for a quick second. I'm gonna have my dad come in here.
You can give different people different challenges. I
Oh,
love
the
it.
dad?
Yeah.
Are we getting the dad on
I
stream?
like
Oh,
it.
no.
And this
Papa
is
Pxie.
here. I'm gonna mute
Pxie
it
in
for
the
a
house.
second so I can explain. It's like a what is it?
It's a Rizz off. Okay, so she's bringing Dad up to speed, and then we'll continue with the challenge. I love this.
I didn't think we were going to meet the parents this quickly, and as a matter of fact, one of my questions on the list had to do with what you would do if you met the parents. I had no clue we were going to be put like on
Can
the
I
spot
just
with
say
that one.
I would have chosen a different song had I known this is where we're going to go? Okay? I just want to put that in.
Wait, okay, you have to go soon. So just try to say something that would like impress him, or like something that would make him think that you're a good choice for me. Come down. This is the camera copy.
Oh shoot.
Here,
let's go with Ahrelevant first, since Wick just performed for us. Go ahead and
impress me.
Say something impressive.
Impress Papa Pxie. Let's go.
Well, you clearly you look like a man who goes to the gym and takes care of himself, right? I'm in. I myself have been along the journey, so I guess what I could say is that you know what? Actually, let me show you. All right, let's do this. Me and you, right? Me and you.
Physique check. All right.
He wants to see your gains.
Yeah.
Physique check.
Are you going to show him your gains?
Oh shoot.
All right, I'm impressed.
Me and you, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna show your gains, Papi?
Like right here.
No, like take off.
You're gonna pop your shirt off?
I think I can compete.
It's getting here.
That's 57 years old.
I gotta get on your program, dude. You're huge. Your arms are massive, man.
Are you going to be able to compete with that when you're in your 50s, Ahrelevant? That's the real question right here.
Yes.
You're 50?
57.
57, dang.
Wow. Okay, Darius, your turn. Let's impress Papa Pxie.
You can do it with a physique check or otherwise. It's
right, your call.
I'm more built than this guy, but regardless, I think liberals are just stupid. Like, anyone else hate liberals? Like, I'm gonna be for real. Like, I fucking hate. Like honestly, why do they dye their hair blue? It's so cringe. I did this by the way, just to like impress a liberal. Literally, I literally did this whole thing just because I wanted to impress them. I don't care anything about their opinions. They're stupid people, dumb losers. And Destiny, also fuck that guy. He's a fuck. Like, why is he defending Ukraine so much? First off, and then second off, on top of it, like I'm more built than this guy. And then also I love cycling. I think I have a bike shirt on. I have a Schwinn 3000, I think it's what it's called. I go to Warpaint. Are you familiar with Arizona?
Yeah, kind of.
You ever been there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would love to just like go out cycling with you. There's a place called Warpaint Loop. I go cycling at. Fucking beautiful mountains. You just go ahead and slide through. It's great. We can just sit there chit chat about how fucking like Trump was actually like an okay guy. Like I generally don't think he was that bad of a guy for real. Like, and we can like have a whole conversation. Like Bernie Sanders, fuck that fucking moron, fucking commie fucker. Like we can have a whole like conversation about all this fucking shit. And I would love to just like pick your brain because I think you legit. I've heard you talk a couple times, and I think we genuinely have like the same mindset. You know what I mean?
Papa Pxie, what do you think about all that?
Sorry, too much pandering and total misread on the liberal thing.
Oh, no, I was being genuine. I just think oh fuck.
Now's your chance. Wick. Follow it up.
So first of all, sir, my name is Wick. It's an honor to meet you. I have seen you before. I do watch your daughter's streams time to time, and I've seen you come on. And I've always been impressed with your thoughtful demeanor and your ability to ask questions and things like that. And I think we'd have a great conversation. Do you play chess, sir?
No.
No, well, would you like to learn? I could teach you. That's just one of the many things I could teach you. Well, right? You know,
by 57, I don't know. That means that I don't care.
maybe, but I'm sure that we could have some excellent conversation over a bottle of your liquor of choice, sir, and it would be an honor.
You got to say the liquor to impress me.
What kind? What are we
so
drinking?
Many choices, right? Let me see. You look like a gin guy, right? No?
Total misread.
No, Kirsten.
Worse than Darius. Well, now I'm curious. What is your drink of choice?
That's it? Those three?
That's it? Those three.
Those
yeah,
three.
we're the judges.
Right.
We're the judges.
Okay. 3 very nice people. No problem at all. but number one guy wins.
Okay.
First one, all right. The
Yeah.
physique check gets the stamp of approval from Dad. All right.
Ahrelevant.
I'm gonna put a
You
star
got my
next to
approval.
Ahrelevant's name here, just to make sure that we know that meeting the parents went well. All right.
Nice,
Yeah.
You want to
nice.
bond with
Yeah.
Pixie's dad? All it takes is a physique check. That's what we've learned
You
here
know,
today, ladies and
wouldn't
gentlemen.
have a problem with any of the three
Oh, this is awesome.
as of right now. But,
Okay.
but
Well, you clearly haven't been listening to
wise,
the whole podcast yet.
Yeah, but impressing wise, guy with number one, whatever your name is, I forgot.
Respect.
I think they
All
told me.
right.
Relevant, Ellie,
Nice.
good job. You get the stamp of approval from
Yeah.
Dad. Thank you
Yeah.
for giving
All
some
right.
insight as to who's best for your daughter. We appreciate
Take care,
that.
guys.
Next month. Can we stay at
Thank
your place?
you.
What?
Can we stay at your place?
They're coming to visit Florida. Now he's asking if they
Do you
want
want-
to
Can we
stay.
stay in, like your living room or something like that. Like I've been doing a lot of
No.
competition or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like we can get Bond. You know what I mean? Like,
We-
you like-
That's a
we
hard
can
no.
go. We can go for a beer or a whiskey.
Okay, if I outdrink
Yeah,
you,
but you're not staying in my house.
Shot down. Shot
we
down.
can
Thank
do
you,
it a few
Papa
miles from
Pixie.
my house.
Respect.
Thank you. Bye.
Excellent cameo. Excellent cameo. Congratulations, Ahrelevant. That was the first successful Rizz challenge, and the
You
title
won.
goes to you.
Yes.
Respect. We're going to take that strongly into consideration when we give our portion of the judging, by the way. I think we also forgot to mention the way that the winner is going to be determined is a three-way thing. It's going to be between Yeah, I know. Exciting stuff already. So Pxie is going to be doing one of the votes, obviously. We're going to be doing another vote, obviously. But the third vote is up to you, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to be voting on who you think has the strongest Rizz of the Rizz Royale. Now, we're going to be doing a poll at the end of this, and you guys are just going to go ahead and cast your vote for who you think is the best. So keep that in mind. You can take your own notes and determine who you think is going to be the most Rizzed out by the end of this. It looks like we have another challenger. This is like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes somebody comes up to the arcade machine, throws some extra quarters in there, and a challenger enters the fray. So we have a curveball challenger who's about to enter here now. Wick, would you do me the kind favor of bringing in our very not punctual friend, Mr. Scvmbag?
Extraordinarily late.
Scvmbag, welcome to the Rizz Royale. If you would please
I'm
turn on
doing
your
this
microphone, we would
under
love
protest.
to get an intro.
To be clear, I'm doing this under protest. You don't disrespect Pxie like that. Showing up an hour and a half late.
I hope
My
you
God.
have a good explanation for your tardiness, sir.
You missed meeting my dad.
I know, you literally just missed meeting the parents.
Oh, wait, but it looks like he came dressed to impress right here.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
We brought up the... Ooh.
Oh, dang. Okay, I spoke too soon. It was the Joker suit. All right. Fair enough.
All right, sir. What has kept you for the past hour and 19 minutes from this Rizz off?
Explain yourself.
I would like to apologize to Wick, to you guys, to the chat, to Darius, to Ahrelevant, to Pxie. Pxie, I love you. I quit my job for this. I wouldn't miss it for the world. They were holding me hostage. They called me back in, and I would honestly. These guys don't match my energy. There is no matching this. I am the schizo Rizzer. I am the bloker, baby. My name is Scvmbag. I'm 6'4". Alpha, try hard, way better than both. I could beat both them up. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Whoa,
Look at them.
let's not take this to a violent place here.
Okay,
all
I'm
right?
sorry.
Let's physical violence.
In a consensual boxing match, I would destroy them. In a wrestling
Okay,
match,
fair.
I would dom them. I would be on top.
All right, now listen, you were here just a little bit late. We decided that it would be fun to go ahead and throw another challenger in here, so we're going to give you just a little bit of ample opportunity to play a little bit of catch-up. We're going to have to speed run the catch-up part, though.
That's fine.
So what we're going to just simply ask you is, how would you describe yourself to Pxie? And also, if you were going to take Pxie on a dream date, where would you take her? Let's start with those two questions, and I think that'll catch us up nicely as to what you're about.
Okay. Fuck, what was the first...
Describe yourself.
Describe myself. I'm weird as fuck. I like everything and nothing. I could stare at a wall for 10 hours and be happy, or I could hold your hand for 1 second and feel like the greatest man in the world. About myself, I have an orange cat. I love mythology. I like reading. I like being an idiot. I think being an idiot is more fun than being an intellectual. I like talking to women that I'll never marry. I like long walks in graveyards, smoking spliffs. I like fine whiskey. Fuck. I like fucking. I like sports.
Hit us with your dream date. What would you do? What would you plan rather as a dream date for you and Pxie?
It sounds like staring at a wall would be at the top of the list.
No,
It's a contender.
My dream date would be anything with Pxie, but like in general, I'd probably like, I'm trying to think, like it'd be a jam-packed day. So we'd probably wake up, have breakfast cooked for us by a 5-star Michelin chef or whatever. And then probably go on a hike to the top of a mountain. And then go mini golfing, and then probably for a swim, and then like dinner. And then I'd probably drop her off and be too scared to do anything and say, bye, I love you.
Pxie, do you have questions for our new guest here?
Not at this exact moment, but maybe soon.
Okay.
Do you think that staring at a wall with him sounds like a fun idea?
Not particular, but I mean, if there's like a conversation going on about the wall, it could be fun. Like you could make anything fun with the right person, in my humble opinion.
That's true. You did say that earlier.
True.
Process real quick. The whole day he said, erase like 75% of it because he wouldn't show up to like the majority of the fucking date.
Oh.
So he would literally, what he would do is he'd drop you off and not do anything because he doesn't know if he'd pick you up, drop you off, and that'd be the extent of it. So let's just fucking move on. Come back. You already failed,
I'm gonna be fair. At least I can pick you up. Let's be honest. Darius can't pick up a fucking goddamn weight. Darius built like a gnome.
You want to come here, Relevant. Pick you up real quick. Come here, Relevant. Let me show you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
Oh,
how
all right, here we
how
go.
long can you hold him? How long can you hold him for? Oh, you gotta put him over your shoulder.
Oh, he's doing squats.
The squats.
These are probably so bad.
Okay.
Come back. You look like a homeless the weekend. Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't want you to refer to me. What are you doing? Are you doing push-ups?
Oh, he's doing the push-up challenge. Okay.
Oh, this has become a physical challenge. We got Wick down here doing lifts with his action figure, who I know is hefty. Wow. Are you impressed, Pxie?
No.
Yeah, tough crowd. All right.
I'm not much of a. Can we do like jumping jacks?
Okay, maybe
I
the
love you,
push-ups
Pxie.
didn't do it. How are the jumping jacks doing it for you?
Pxie, I want you to
What?
acknowledge the theatrics. I only did that with Ahrelevant because he came at me and said I could never pick you up. I didn't want you to have that thought in your mind. These guys are like, I have to one-up Darius somehow. I don't need to one-up anybody else. I really don't need to. I just want genuinely you. And I'm telling. This is why I'm so fucking genuine, dude. I cannot deal with it. I'm such a real ass nigga. Like I'm being for real with you. Like,
Whoa!
I'm black. I'm not black.
He is black. He is
Oh,
black. He is black.
whoa! I just realized that. Whoa!
No, I am black. I am black, for real. Like, look it up. It's @street.com. But anyway, I am actually black. But I'm like the realest person here.
Sorry, Wick.
Just really consider everything that's going on. Like, you have Wick even contributed. I don't think he'd go so low. He went so low to try to impress you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to give you exactly what I am.
Of course I am. This is the whole point of the show. Of course I'm going to try to impress you. Why would we not? I respect you, right? Like, why would we not try to... Well, look, I will try. I will do what I can, right? Like, he's just not going to try at all. But trying is the point. Trying is a boon.
It is a Rizz off after all.
It's
I would try.
It's
I
a
would
point
try.
in my favor. I would try.
Gentlemen,
I would try
Gentlemen,
anything.
please.
Pxie, you name it.
Please.
You name it,
Whoa.
Pxie, and I will try it.
Excuse-
Pxie, you name it,
Excuse me?
I'll try it.
Excuse
Listen to the
Wick.
judge.
Shh.
No, that was Pxie.
No, I
Pxie,
said
sorry.
listen to the judge.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, sorry. So Wick, this is very interesting, but I think I can help facilitate a little bit of this trash talk right here, and I think that we can ramp this one up to 11 because we put a very good question right here that I think is gonna be very relevant to what you guys are debating right now. So I'm gonna let Genevieve go ahead and read this one right there.
Yes, getting us back on track. Our next question, we will start with Wick, and then we will go in the order we had been, Ahrelevant, Darius, and we'll add Scvmbag at the end. Who is the worst pick on this panel for Pxie? Out of the other contestants, who would be the worst option in your opinion? Wick, take it away.
That's a tough one. Okay.
Mm.
My heart says Darius, but my gut says Scumbag here. Not, coming up. Darius showed up, right? And that's
He
like
did at
half
least
of it.
show up.
Darius showed up, so Scumbag, sorry, brother, right? But if you're gonna be late, you become the worst pick. That's my answer, right? You got to show up. That's 90% of a relationship is showing up. Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
All right. Ahrelevant, who is the worst pick of the other contenders for Pxie?
After having lived with Darius for as long as I have, it's undoubtedly him. It just it couldn't be anybody else. The amount of just how frequently you are hitting on every woman in your vicinity just feels like no way. There's no way that I think that you could commit to a relationship effectively.
Did you just fart?
No.
Go on.
He's trying to throw you off, man. He's trying to throw you off.
Okay.
Keep on laying into him. Keep going.
Like, there's Darius has got to be the worst. He's going to immediately, the moment that he finds a person who's more into Vinland Saga than you, it's game over. He's moving on. The moment that his millions of different e-girls that he ats on his hey posts give him attention, it's over. It seems like he's monkey branching every time he can. So I would steer clear. Bit of a red flag.
Okay. Okay.
Fair. All right. 1 vote for Scumbag and 1 vote for Darius. It looks like is he? He's
I
down
can
there.
see his ears. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We saw the ears. We're good.
Up next, Darius, who is
First
the
off-
worst pick of
first
the
off,
other contestants?
Right. Irrelevant. Last insult. Obviously racially motivated. Pretty fucked up. Second off, just so you know, I was gonna say Scumbag. I was gonna say Scumbag originally because I think he's a jabroni. But I'm pretty sure if you ever publicly went that you were like dating Wick, you would get he would get canceled and no one would be able to stream. So I think it's like a call me Carson sort of situation. I think you would get like in trouble. So I'm gonna say Wick just so that we can preserve your online appearance. I don't know what this guy says, by the way. I don't flirt with every other woman, just so you know. I do like my bits or whatever. I'm like, dude, what on Twitter? On Twitter, I do my jokes where I'm like, oh hey girlies.
Rizz, you're not supposed to lie.
I'm not lying. I'm being serious. I don't respond to girls' DMs. You want to see? So I've been low key.
Yeah, I've seen your.
I wish we could put that. I wish
Darius
we could
is
change that
saying Wick
right
because
here.
he knows I'm the guy to beat here. That's all he's doing, right? That he knows I'm the guy to beat.
Wait. I want to bring up the fact he DM'd a woman with like just a profile picture of her cleavage with 0 followers, 0 following, completely fresh new Twitter account, and you responded far enough. You like had like a several hundred long DM conversation with this person.
I was telling her back,
And they were a
I said, go away, devil. I said it multiple times. I said, be gone, be gone. I was not saying, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and let's hook up. I did maybe at the start. I was like, okay, are you in Miami? And they were like, oh, I'm in Miami. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll see you next month, maybe. But like then after I figured out that they were a fake person, I was like, oh, okay. Be gone, thought. And
So what you're saying is you respond to any DM that you think is from
my thoughts. Be gone, my thoughts. Go on.
Okay, good clarification.
You think comes from a woman.
Wait,
So
say
we
that-
have.
You respond to any DM that you think comes from a woman.
Oh, so you think women don't deserve to get responded back to?
Oh,
I'm saying every
Kind
single
of.
That's what he's saying.
every
All right,
single-
we have 1 vote for Wick. We have 1 vote for Darius. We have 1 vote for Scumbag. Scumbag, you're up next. Who's the worst choice?
Yeah. I'm trying to be polite this stream because, Pxie means a lot to me and I feel really bad about being late. Yes, Darius, I'm not a dumbass. Obviously, I'm going to pick Ahrelevant, so it's a tie. Let me break the 4th wall. All right.
I was about to say, it's very clearly like across the board. I never thought that would happen. I thought there'd be like some sort of consensus as
Yeah.
to who the worst choice was, but apparently this
No.
is equal across the board. All of you think that all of you are the worst choices. For
Let me tell you why Ahrelevant's the worst choice. For
yeah,
one,
please elaborate.
he's a fake cell. Like, this guy's a Giga Chad, but he's just a pussy. He has no self-confidence, and his mental is very low. He has a weak mental. But 2, Relly pretends to be an incel, meanwhile getting all these fucking women to kiss him or do more. 3, he acts like women don't play strategy games. Bro, there are a bunch of women who play strategy games. You are just a pussy and too scared to find them. 4,
I'm not gonna DM every single woman who's
How long is
like you do.
How long is this list, by the
This
way?
is the
How many
last
items
one.
we got? Okay.
This is the last one. Relly, you're so cute, bro. I'm so proud of you, my son. Darius, I'm proud of you too.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. So he kisses. He's calling you out on this. He doesn't think that you're actually. He thinks you're a fake cell. I've never heard that term before, but
he's accusing you
his
of
evidence is
stolen
the
valor.
fact that you have kissed a woman on stream. How do you answer that charge?
Multiple.
I have kissed
Good
what
yourself,
is it,
Miss
2
Layla.
women on the stream. Like, is that supposed to be like an
It's been more than that.
order
It's been-
I've never kissed a woman on stream.
Wait, we're talking 4+.
on stream?
Yes. You want to go into it? We can talk about it, but you had 4+ on stream.
You say 2, you're saying 4.
No, it's
This
been
is
4.
look. You can't trust either of them, Pxie. They'll lie to you. They're demonstrating right now. They'll both lie to you. I would never lie to you. Okay.
No, you did, and then I decided not to.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless,
Interesting.
Michaela, who's
Didn't kiss Michaela.
You did kiss Michaela. You kissed her hand.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Kisses.
Does that
No.
count?
Yes,
No,
that
Jeez.
counts. That counts. That counts.
That counts. That's
That
what they're
counts.
saying. That one
That
counts.
counts. You're outvoted. Darius and I think it count. Wick, what do you think?
Absolutely counts. Absolutely
Oh,
counts.
all right. You heard
So
that.
many women.
Ahrelevant, you little slut.
It's a
I'm
setup.
sorry. He literally jumped on one knee and kissed her hand.
It was amazing.
Irrelevant with this kind of blatant
Call what it is.
taking
lying.
advantage of these women on your stream. I can only
This idea.
grasp at some similarities between another streamer and worry that you may be found guilty of abuse if you keep this up.
His idea. It's his idea.
You guys are pointing the finger at each other right now. All right. Pxie, what do you think about this? Do you think that they are giving good reasoning? Do you think anybody's being salty here? Do you think their evaluation is fair?
I feel like this is just an interesting dynamic because I feel like everybody right now is threatened by Ahrelevant, and that's why everyone's attacking him. So that's like giving me food for thought.
That's
just-
valid.
It's a misdirect.
You're good at reading people.
I-
All right, let me attack. Let me attack Darius real quick.
I
Darius,
just
you're
found
so small. You're small.
Mm.
You are built like Hornswoggle. You're built like Papa Smurf. You could not.
This is not a roast, though. We're gonna not.
No, I like this. I think that they should keep on roasting each other. Darius, how do you answer that Papa Smurf accusation?
Bro, you look like Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Don't fucking talk to me, dude. I don't
Hey,
wanna have
that's a sexy ass piece of wood. That's a sexy piece of wood.
You're staying right there, bro. I don't want to have a conversation with you. You look like a fucking clown, bro. Like I don't want to have this. I don't want to actually, dude. This is why dude. Okay, just so you guys know, I was this close to going to my Discord server because
What?
every time I enter a voice call, he's like, Darius, you're short. Darius, you're shorter than me.
Darius,
I'm a big tall guy.
You're gonna ban me because of that? You're gonna ban
Well,
me?
look, I saw.
I had to debate him out of it. I had to literally.
Pxie and Miss Genevieve, just so you guys know, this person is literally an AI bot. He has things programmed into him with his height. I'm schizo, and I'm maybe sexually attracted to a
Wait,
girl,
okay,
but I'm not
okay.
too shy to do things.
Okay,
But he's not
let
actually
me-
shy at
let
all
me-
because he's
let-
like, kind of a Chad.
let me-
So it's like, and that's all he does on repeat. Repeat. You want to have a replica? of this
You
guy?
repeat. You are a looper.
While
You are a
they
looper.
fight
What are
amongst
you talking
themselves,
about?
let's go. I'll hit up your DMs while they fight amongst themselves. I'll hit up your DMs to keep you entertained. Let them fight. Let the
All right,
boys
Pxie,
fight.
Pxie,
Okay,
while
I'll hit up your DMs.
Wick's hitting you up in DMs, I'm gonna talk to you right now. You look beautiful today. I love your glasses,
There you
your
go.
hair, your skin. Actually, everything about you, perfect.
Man,
Perfect,
she looks
bro.
beautiful every day. What are you talking
think
about?
Bruno
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right?
just saying.
Right.
Every fucking day, but I'm
Man,
letting her know today because I've never talked to her before. This is my first time talking to her on stream.
Yeah, well,
Alright.
you brought up height, and I saw Pixie's fresh and fit appearance. She says that height is not important to her, so that seems like a pretty interesting point of contention to disqualify Darius on.
What is it? When it comes to height, I feel like I mean, I've dated people shorter than me. Like, it's definitely something that like I have a preference for somebody who's around my same height or higher. But if you like, again, I'm literally repeating the same answer. I'm so boring, whatever. But if I like you enough, like I don't care about your height. Like, wow, like I'm not gonna date someone because they're not like 6 foot. Like that's kind of lame. Like that's dumb.
That is lame. That is lame. Go off, Queen.
How tall are you, Pxie?
Oh my god.
I'm 5'7".
Okay. Hey, me too. Well, I'm 5'7.5", so I sometimes round up and say 5'8". But yeah,
guys-
good clarification.
Did anyone write a question about? Because here's what I know that Pxie would just contribute so much well from this, and I was thinking about this when she was on Fresh and Fit. Have any of you guys thought about what would you guys do? Oh, Scumbag, Wick, relevant even. Like, what would you guys do if Myron Gaines during a Fresh and Fit podcast disrespected your girl right in front of you? She's like,
Excellent
"You're
question.
just a dumb." She just said, "You're just a dumb bimbo from Florida. You don't know shit." What
Have
the
you
fuck would
seen? Have you seen Pxie? Pxie can take care of her damn self. I don't need no white knight her, right? She is
yeah,
perfectly capable. I would have words with him afterwards, but in the moment, she can take care of herself. I trust her to do that. I know you don't trust women. I know you don't think women can say what they need to say, right? But I absolutely believe Pxie can hold her own, and she did during those interactions. And when she was on Fresh and Fit, she blew him out of the water. Pxie, I was so impressed.
Okay, we don't
I
live
was
in
so impressed.
reality.
Pxie, listen to me right now. I want you.
All right, so
Wick
Wick would not come to
Pxie's.
Pixie's defense in this
Well,
scenario.
I would support
Let's get
her.
everybody
I would
else's gauge
support
on
her.
That's a
this.
Chad way of saying I'm a beta. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So if we saw a thumbnail that said like "dumb bimbo 304" says like this on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and it was Pxie, how would you defend her honor? I'm gonna let Scumbag go, and then we'll do Ahrelevant on that one. That's a good question, I think.
That is a good question.
Can I just say real quick, as a little interjection? Pxie, I want you to acknowledge how this guy will go through hoops to defend Destiny, but he won't even defend you. Real quick. Just take a second. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, one thing before I go, I'd like to say, why is Darius so defensive?
Slid under the table and then left me walking around me.
Okay, that's so fucking weird. Anyways,
Really?
so hopefully, Pxie and I would have talked about this beforehand, but like, there's like 3 options. There's like, we'd have code words, right? She'd say like sloth, and then that'd mean I'd like let them live, and then like water. Water means be mean to them with words. And then fire means furious vengeance. Ezekiel 25:17. So you can interpret that as you will, but yeah.
Okay, we're using code words to determine what level
Okay,
of
so
interference
if
Pxie
I had to-
wants you to
okay, so
run.
if I had to choose, I think Pxie is an intellectual, so she'd probably want me just to not really do much. She can handle herself. She's a grown woman, right? I don't need to defend her, but like if I have to, I would. Of course.
Bam! Sounds like nobody's gonna come and defend Pxie here. Ahrelevant. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think the brother Wick and the brother Scumbag were onto something there. I would direct her attention towards any kind of, and I've actually had this happen before, where there's somebody that might be giving some kind of criticism. I'd direct your attention towards it so you can address it if you would like and if you want to. Because, come on, we've been in the business. We know how this works. You can't, hit every single person who's, talking shit about you. It's never going to work. It's never going to happen. So I direct your attention towards whatever somebody might be saying that's incorrect about you, and then you can correct the record if you'd like. I don't like the idea of just having to do that for you. I think that you don't like the idea of having to do it for me. So let's keep it consistent.
All right, 3 out of 4, but I can tell that this is driving Darius
Yeah.
crazy right now. So Darius, what would you do?
I can't believe you guys are so socially autistic. Like, I actually cannot deal with it. It's like, you guys need to understand, Fresh and Fit is a podcast built for men. They want the man's opinion. And if a woman says it, I say, who fucking cares? So you have to regurgitate. So what I would do, Pxie, if you made a good point, and then Myron's like, you're a fucking dumbass woman, blah, 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 blah. I would just regurgitate your point and be like, dude, you're not even hearing us fucking out. What she's literally saying, I would just regurgitate what you're saying and make sure they understood it fully. And if they go ahead and they want to go back at me, I'll have a conversation with them and be like, Pxie, just go ahead and respond, and you can go ahead and you can go. Because here's the thing, the dynamics in a Fresh and Fit podcast is, unfortunately, if you're a woman, you're already lower class. It sucks. It fucking sucks, but that's the fucking dynamic in Fresh and Fit. So you, in order
Darius, you're gonna turn her W's into L's if you try to regurgitate it or re-explain it. That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna take her W's and you're gonna turn them into L's. That's all you're gonna do.
Oh my God, just because you're a bad listener and you couldn't give a reference for what Pxie was saying, I actually listened to things that Pxie says, and I would have listened to her.
What's the last thing Pxie said?
And what?
What's the last thing Pxie said?
The last thing Pxie said was none of your fucking beeswax, motherfucker.
Oh,
So you don't remember?
wow.
Okay, listening.
Regardless, all I'm trying to say is that if there was a situation that came up there, I would go ahead and make sure I'm listening to you, I'm on your side, and I would go ahead and just literally be a way to make it so that way they would feel a little bit more of like an understanding. Because these people are like fucking like, you know the fucking stone dude from Super Mario 64? They drop down, they get up, and that's it. That's all. It's like the blue stone guy from Super Mario 64. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, what's wrong with Stone? Stone's pretty important. Idiot.
Okay, no. The thing is that their brain is programmed to do one thing, and it's to respond by people that intimidate them a little bitly and people that intimidate them not at all. And unfortunately, and we live in a male society, and I'm a feminist, by the way, just so you know, and they were going to listen to me versus you. So if you say something and they decide to attack it, I'm just going to regurgitate it.
Darius.
Point is understood, and I'm going to refer back to you to continue the conversation. And then you're going to own them, and you're going to be like, Pxie W, and everyone's going to be pogging you the fuck out. I don't know why these men are like, I'm just gonna sit here and
Pxie, what do you want us to do in that situation?
Honestly, let me answer. I think Darius got the win in this answer. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
And it's because I can defend myself, but it is true that I feel like well, when I go there, I just want I want the point to be made across, right? I want people to like understand like what I'm saying. And it's 100% true that if a guy says it versus me, or if a guy just repeats what I say, then suddenly all these people who are like, oh, she's just a dumb woman, suddenly think it's more validated, right? Suddenly think it's like more actually like intellectual, literally just because it comes from a guy's mouth. So I do feel like, yeah. Like I feel like it's still
feeling
supported.
the same way. Yeah, that's actually the correct. I think that a lot of women would probably feel that that is the correct way to handle the situation. I know I haven't been on Fresh and Fit, but I've been on a lot of other podcasts where people try to make my point sound stupid or you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
She's talking about me right now. I'm being called out.
The best case scenario or the best way to handle that situation is what Darius laid out, like reiterate the point that was made and kind of redirect the energy so that the other men on the podcast will actually hear what's being said.
All right, Darius W right there.
Fuck, I think you're not taking into an account that Darius regurgitating what
yeah, he wouldn't
Pxie
give you the W.
would not.
He ain't no Destiny.
Pxie, you would want to say what you want to say because Darius spouting that would somehow fucking fuck the whole image up.
Oh my God. Okay, obviously right now I'm a little kooky and crazy. If I were to fit with Pxie, I would make sure I'm literally just stoic and in the moment. Because here's the thing, the guys that are watching there, they want this like weird alpha male vibe. I'll literally get a fucking haircut, make sure I look chiseled, I'll do a pump, get a Rice Krispie treat beforehand, just so you guys know.
A Rice Krispie treat beforehand.
Yeah, if you take a Rice Krispie for your pump, it actually makes you like look way more defined. Just so you guys know, little pointer. I will literally do that, and I'll make sure I look as stoic as possible. And every time Pxie makes a point and someone tries to go at her, I'm gonna be like, bro, you're not even fucking listening. She said da 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 da. Like Pxie.
They just call you a bot, bro.
Yeah, you already.
They can call me a Pxie bot as much as they want. I don't give a fuck. All I care about is that my girl is heard out. That's all I give a fuck. Because they can call me a bot. If they want to hear me, if they're gonna say a bot, at least they're not engaging with the point versus calling her like a bitch or something. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather.
Yeah, you couldn't even handle a moth in your room. How are you gonna handle Fresh and Fit?
First off, the moth is dead, motherfucker.
I killed it.
Okay, you killed it, but I would have killed it if I wanted to.
I'm just saying, like, you can't even handle a moth. How are you going to handle grown-ass adults? I don't think you can. You can't even handle me and the Joker right now, okay? You can't even handle Ahrelevant. You can't even handle Ahrelevant, who plays video games all day. You ain't getting the W's against any of us. You take an L after L after L after L. Now you want to take a time to explain that to me? Look, oh, Jesus. Wow.
Darius.
You get laughed off the stage, bro.
Oh, man.
Pxie, notice that once I get a dub, they go into defensive. I don't get on defensive when anyone else takes a dub. I'm going ahead. I'm just being genuine with myself.
No, you've been defensive the whole time I've been on. What are you talking about? Wick has not fired a shot at me, and neither has Relly. I went after Relly hard. He hasn't said anything mean to me. I love you, Relly.
That's because
All right, look, guys, I'm going to have to break this up. This is very, very interesting right here, and I love all of it. But look, guys, we're winding up to almost 2 hours, and I need to do one more physical challenge, all right?
One physical challenge.
One more physical challenge here, all right? I think that we all know Pxie likes to go out, right? She likes to enjoy her life. And one thing that's probably very important when you're out at the nightlife scene or whatever it happens to be is having the correct moves, ladies and gentlemen. So right now we are going to issue a dance challenge. If you have your own tune that you would like to dance to, please throw that up. I think that Darius has like a pretty good playlist for this kind of occasion. Wick, if you have a tune you'd like to throw up as well, I'd like to do that. But we're going to start with Wick here, and we're going to issue the dance-off challenge.
Okay.
Wick, do a dance-off,
Darius,
but don't do it with your pants off, okay?
Pants will stay on, I promise.
I think it might be better if we all do it at the same time with the same song.
Oh, I like that better too. Yes.
Okay, so
Pxie.
what I'd
Genius.
have to do is I'd have to share the screen, and I'll pull up a dance tune here. Let me just go ahead and get that going. Make sure it's royalty free so we don't screw Wick's channel over here.
Stand by momentarily.
Stand by while we bring
It's
up.
okay. I'm getting you know, the kinks out, right? Gotta stretch before anything important physical activity. Right?
You don't want to pull anything in this situation, all right? That's very important.
Yeah. Safety first.
I think
Safety is indeed first. Let me just make sure that this is all right, cool. So I have a royalty-free dance tune ready to go right now. Just gonna make sure that it's going through the right speaker here, so you all can hear it nice and loud and clear. All right, internal speakers. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be issuing the dance-off challenge. We're going to share the screen right now, and when the tune starts, I want to see all of your best moves. I don't want any excuses. I want this to be the best dance of your lives, ladies and gentlemen. We're pulling it up right now.
Wait, you have to share it, right? Or
I'm going to share the screen right here.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, we've got the screen right here. Let me know if you can hear this, guys.
I think we have to put watch stream.
Yeah, it's taking its moment, taking its time.
What?
Yo, if you send me the link, maybe my computer can handle it better, right?
Oh, that might be better.
Oh, you got the link here? Okay,
Just
fair,
DM
fair.
me
I'm
the
going to send you the link
and
to this song right here.
I'll share it.
All right, sending it backstage. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. Sending Wick the dance-off challenge right here. Boom. There's the link, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, one moment. Let me get rid of the ads here.
Wait, where's the link at?
Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you. Give me a second, please.
Minor delay, but it gives you all the opportunity to limber up.
Yeah,
you know, I see you popped your jacket off, scumbag. You're gonna be able to
Okay.
flex the move a little bit easier. Yeah.
How's the volume for everyone?
I'm sorry, Mia Moore. I'm sorry.
Okay, you guys ready? Everyone set? Everyone got the music ready to go?
And also, pump it forward about 30 seconds. This one's got a little bit of a slow intro.
30 seconds? Okay.
Yeah, get right into the good stuff.
Okay. Well, let me know when you're
High
ready.
energy, you know.
Are you ready, Pxie? Are you ready to see?
I'm ready.
Beautiful. Okay, here we go, gang. Everyone's watching?
I'm not seeing a lot of moves.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know how I feel about this song.
We're limited by choosing a copyright-free option.
Maybe
we have like an interpretive duo happening.
Here we go.
Okay, Wick and Scum are looking like they are having a great time. High energy.
Wait. I got the coordinated hands though.
We got an open row.
Oh.
Scumbag's like up on a table or something. Okay, things are getting very weird up in our Ahrelevant and Darius.
Oh my god.
All right.
Seen enough, you guys.
I think we've seen enough
seen
right here,
enough
ladies and gentlemen. I think we've seen enough.
Oh shit!
Oh.
It's a big
Okay.
ending.
All
Okay.
right, when that drop happened, I'm not gonna lie, that made like the whole screen share like setup like very worth it to me. That was good. Pxie, do you what do you think about that? Do you think that anybody has the moves that you were looking for?
I think the music choice might have limited my interpretation of the dances. I feel like I know you guys were there was a limit, but if there was like sexy dance music, then it might be a different interpretation.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get like a sexy I don't know. Do we have time for one more challenge to do the sexy version, or should we just leave it at that? Would that be too much for you?
I think that maybe like a future idea.
Future
Or
idea.
In the
maybe.
future, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, we can just set it to, like, whoever gets a date can just do it in real life with Pxie, for real. Like,
We get a date. We get a date.
You may in fact end up showing your moves off IRL
IRL.
with better tunes,
All paid
possibly,
for by the WhickTV. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's gonna pay for the whole.
and all expenses paid.
The dance moves are free, baby.
Right?
The dance moves are free.
Wait, okay. Before we close off, I do have one last thing I want to ask. I guess,
Absolutely.
do you guys have anything you want to ask me? I guess is my question. I want to see if you guys have any questions for me.
Yeah, let's hear that. What are your guys' questions for Pxie? We'll start with Wick, go to Ahrelevant, then Darius, and then finally Scvmbag. Wick, what are
First
your
thing.
questions for Pxie?
First thing I ask you, Pxie, right, is what style of dance do you most enjoy? Do you like ballroom? Do you like merengue? Do you like salsa? What is your favorite type of dancing? Because I love dancing, and so I want to make sure that I'm able to fulfill your dancing needs. So what kind of dancing is your favorite dancing?
Well, the only dancing that I really know, like formally, is salsa. So I can do that. I guess
I'm gonna book a teacher right now. I'm gonna call him up. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna get that done.
Salsa
It's for you.
Spicy.
All right, so we got what kind of dance do you like? Ahrelevant, what questions do you have for our girl Pxie right here?
Is it good? Okay. So, Pxie, if you were to have a relationship with somebody who streams like you, right? Somebody who you were connecting with through the internet, would you want it to be like you two living together, or what is your situation? Because you're living with your family, right?
Yeah, I'm living with my family right now. I'm planning to move out soon, hopefully. I would want to, obviously, ideally, like live close by, and then like maybe after like a year or two of dating, then like move in together. Because I feel like going straight to moving together can be like dangerous.
Of course.
So I would want to just like have them nearby, obviously, and then transition to that eventually.
Are you open to dating somebody like who has some distance between you? Let's say maybe they live in Arizona.
I don't know. My last relationships were long distance, and that was like hell. So I guess it would depend on the timeline of them moving here, right? So if it was like, oh, like I don't think I could move to Florida until like 3 years from now, then that's like, I'm sorry, that's too long. But if it's like
visiting you next month, like how would that work? Like, would that be okay?
Well, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'd want them to like visit me more than like okay, we would have to establish a pattern of visiting, basically, where I can feel comfortable with like the amount of distance that there is between the next visit, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you got to close the gap pretty regularly there.
Right.
Darius, what are your questions for Pxie here? Your final curiosities.
I
We
can't hear you.
Can
Hear
we
me
hear
now?
Darius?
We can
Hear
hear you
me
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you high functioning?
Like high functioning autism.
Yeah.
Um, honestly, okay, so I have the ADHD. I don't have autism officially diagnosed. My psychiatrist once asked me though, like, Pxie, like, are you sure you're not autistic? And I was just like, I don't think so, and we left it at that.
So you never
Okay,
had
so our psychiatrist asked that.
how do you feel about sensory stuff?
Sensory stuff.
Like, you like
Yeah, I'm good with most sensory things. The only limit I have is I can't have all the senses plus food. Like for me, for some reason, that's like enough to be like too many senses, right? So if it's like if we're at a club and then somebody for some reason has like something like a really gross, like not gross, like even a normal like very smelly sandwich or you know a soup or something, then that like just throws me the fuck off. That's like okay, this is like too much for me. But if it's like without that, then it's completely fine.
okay, so like what's your love language?
My love language, I don't know, probably like the first one is like words of affirmation. Like I feel like it's very important for me to hear like that my partner like loves me and that I love them and all that stuff. Like I really like that stuff.
Oh, cool. This is a really cool podcast to be on, by the way. I really like being here, like just chilling with you on like video call. But outside of that, like yeah, I'm big on. What's your second one? There's like one or two, right? What's the second one?
Yeah, my second one is probably like physical touch, I think. I just like cuddling a lot, so that's very important to me.
Oh my god, that's so crazy because I just love like I'm like super autistic and I love touching. I'm like stimming all the time. So what I'll do is I'll just touch people's bodies like all the time. I'll just give them like back rubs when we're hanging out at fucking Ruby Tuesdays or at Outback or some shit. You know what I mean? And I'll just be like just rubbing on someone, the entity's back sometimes just idly. So you know what I mean? So like this is great. I love to like I love to just let people know that I'm also having a great time because it's good. It's good in general to let people know that you're having a good time. You know what I mean? So we just mesh so well, Pxie. Like I'm be honest, like I was going for straight rate before, like that's my whole thing. But like you never really know these days. You know what I'm saying? Like life is such a box of chocolates, dude. What's his name said it the best? Like,
Are you officially jumping the straighter age ship and hopping on board Pxie's vessel here?
no, but if like it's a like if it's like a
Wow, wouldn't even commit to that. I want you to
Darius,
note
this
that.
sounds so
Dang.
bad. This
Yeah.
sounds so bad. It sounds like you're like settling for Pxie and like just like that is not good, bro. Please reinspect your
Dang.
Rizz.
okay, so
Called out.
here's the thing. I've played League of Legends for 7 years. I have no main champion. I have champions that I play a lot. I have champions that I play
I
sometimes.
bet you play bottom a lot though, huh? Seem like a bottom.
Probably
You
because
got
I like
that
to
bottom energy, right?
because I like to have a support. I like to assist people, and I like to be friends with others.
Yeah.
So
no,
yes, I
no,
play
no
bottom.
shame, right? I don't kink shame here, but you do give
Fair
off
enough,
that bottom
fair enough.
energy.
With being someone who likes to be compatible with another person when I'm playing a video game. That's why I play bot lane, so I can have a support that I can just mesh with so well. Just like Pxie, where if you did you play League of Legends, Pxie?
No, I don't. I think
Yeah,
that's a
me
red
neither.
flag.
Yeah, that game's.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't,
Shit.
I don't, that's why I have no main because I don't play the game. But regardless, I have no main, and what I think it just goes like if you ask my favorite food, I won't have an answer for you because I don't generally know like what like is the main thing. I'm still, I'm 26 years young. I'm trying to figure out my whole life, trying to figure out what the fuck things are. I don't know what the fuck I like. I don't know what the fuck is my favorite X. I don't know what my favorite Y is. I don't know what my main champion is. I don't know what my fucking,
Sounds
destiny.
like you don't know what you want.
Oh,
No, it's not less of not knowing what I want, but I would like to find out with somebody else. And someone else can always help me out doing that, or through experience, you will find out what is the best thing for you. And with Pxie, I feel like me and her already right now, like in a non-joking way, I feel like me and her have very similar vibes, except she's probably like a little bit more high-functioning than me. But like outside of that, I feel like we'd have like a great time. I feel like we'd have a fantastic time in Florida. Yeah.
we will have a fantastic time in Florida. I believe that's how I heard that phrased right there. So it's definitely going to happen in the
Established.
future.
Scumbag, do you have any questions for Pxie?
Yeah. What do you care about the most other than family?
So this is a good question, in my opinion. I feel like probably justice and then followed by like kindness. So I feel like I have a very strong sense of justice. I really think that there's a lot of things in this world that are unfair and that I want to change. Because it drives me crazy. I just can't stand it. But then I also think kindness is like really, really important to me. I think it's very easy for people to just be cruel or just to like not think about others. And that is upsetting to me. So I really value kindness as well.
That's like a really good answer. You just got like 1,000,000,000 times hotter.
Do you think you can provide said kindness, scumbag?
I can be
Say
kind.
something kind to Darius right now.
Oh, that's a good challenge.
Wait, I love Darius. I think he's funny. I think he's good looking. I think he's black. A lot of people wouldn't agree, but I do think he's black.
Official pass has been given, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's tall. I think he works out. Okay, I think he wears bad cologne. But other than that, everything about Darius is a W. He's a W man's. Like I like.
Except for his cologne, apparently.
His cologne is a bad choice, but everything else solid.
All right, fair enough. Well, we've gotten the questions out of the way, and I think that we've got enough of a sample size to evaluate the Rizz now, all right?
Yes.
So what I want to do, just to get right before we do the judgment, right before we get to the final verdict right here, and I'm going to DM Pxie in a second, we're going to see where we're at with the contest here. But we want you all to have a final bid, a final plea for Pxie's heart. So we want you all to give closing statements and your final plea for why Pxie should choose you and potentially have you fly out to hang out with her all weekend in Florida. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. But Wick, why don't you go ahead and take it away? Why should Pxie choose you?
Frankly, I am the only reasonable choice on here. Like, they don't know what they want, right? They don't have their lives figured out. I do. I know what I want. And do you know what I want, Pxie? I want you. Okay, that's what I want, and I think I could make you very happy. Look, I am intelligent, I'm charming, I'm kind, and I do value justice, right? We've talked about this, both on stream and off, right? I do value helping people live better lives, right? And I think that we'd mesh and we'd be a very good team in that regard. When it comes to you, you are creative, you are cute, and you are charming, and that's really all it can be. So again, there's only one real choice in this contest, and pick a W. Pick Wick. Okay.
All right, pick a W, pick Wick. I love it. All right, next up, we're gonna get closing statements from Ahrelevant. Ahrelevant, give your final pitch for Pxie. Let's hear what you got.
Look, I think me and you have a similar outlook on where we want to be, where we're going. I understand what you said a little bit earlier. You know, you're not trying to rush into things or anything like that. I can work with that as much as the other people here like to say that I can't. I can understand it. I can work with it, right? When it comes to what you're looking for, you're talking about justice and stuff like that. I want to hear more about that. I want to hear where that came from, like how you developed it and stuff like that, because that's just simply put, that's never been an answer I've ever heard before. It's completely unique. So I'm very interested to hear, how you developed that passion for that. I think me and you can grow together to, help me get a little bit more become a little bit more outgoing and stuff like that. And then, you can, I can help you grow with some of these, what is this, the public displays of affection and stuff like that. I'm very affectionate in public, I promise. So, we can help each other out. So pick me.
All right, you heard it right here. Pick me. Hardcore pick me energy going on, folks. All right, excuse me. I forgot that Scumbag was here for a second because he was so late. We're going to go up to Darius and let him give his closing bid. So Darius, please tell us why you deserve Pxie and any other closing thoughts that you think would be relevant towards making your case.
Okay. Pxie, in an all serious note, I know I seem like a guy who's just doing goofs and gags and whatever, blah, 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 blah. But as you can see, just based off me versus, this guy fucking Arthur, fucking, what's it called, the weird, I don't know, dude. Wick gives me like Korean teacher villain vibes, you know what I mean? There's like, the teacher ends up being the villain in all the Korean movies and all the Korean TV shows at some point. He just gives me the same fucking vibes. I don't know, and Scumbag, I don't even know what to say to insult this guy. It's just it's him, dude. But regardless, you see all these people, they're all doing a little character. It seems like I'm doing a character, but I'm being so genuine. You hang out with me, you have character development, you have, what else do you have? Okay, character development is a big thing. I'll just say that for right now. Character development in general is a big thing. You have a partner you can rely on. You have somebody that you know what you're getting into. You're just getting into a chaos situation. You get what I'm fucking saying? So you don't have to like sit here and like ponder like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, am I trying to build a life with this guy? What are we gonna do? What if I want kids? You know, you can think about Ahrelevant. You talk to this guy, talk to him about like your actual like interests. You're gonna be thinking like the next day like, oh man, is he gonna want to get me pregnant tomorrow? And like, I'm not gonna tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. I'm not looking for children. Probably ever. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. He probably too scared to say that publicly. I'll say that right now. I'm not looking for children. I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do our thing for a year. If you want to be monogamous, whatever. I don't fucking care. It is what it is. But Pxie, I'm just gonna keep it $1.50 with you. I just want to keep you in the doorknob like Tinkerbell. Wait. 1 second. Wait 1 second. Oh man, the fucking song's not playing, dude. Fuck!
Was that part of the final?
Don't say anything.
Damn.
Wait. Give me 1 second. Fuck me, dude. I can't believe it turned off.
Okay, we can come back and circle around on that dance-off challenge here.
Oh,
Whoa.
Blasting us out.
Okay, go.
My eardrums.
Well, now that all of us are deaf, let's hope we can hear our good friend Scumbag's closing plea here. Scumbag, why don't you tell us why you deserve to be the winner tonight and any other final pleas you are going to make for Pxie's heart?
Well, to be fair, in my right mind, I did show up super late, and I didn't get to impress her dad, and I didn't get to hear any of the beginning, but I know I would have trumped all these guys. But to be also fair, I think Relly would be the best fit for her. But anyways, let's go back to me. I think I'm the cutest. I think I'm the funniest. I think I'm the most intelligent. I think I actually, could fall for you, given the chance. I don't know much about you, other than I think I lied earlier. I think we have met on, a previous panel before this, but I don't think you liked me very much. I was way different back then. Now I've changed, and e-girls think I'm cute again, and I'm more self-confident. But in the end, I actually wrote you a song, Pxie. I wrote you a song. I'd love to sing it to you real quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he does get to do the serenade off.
I wrote you a song, but I just ripped off an old movie I love. So
Let's hear it.
Oh, we got a guitar too. All right.
I'd love to say this is a very true statement. You should never trust a man with a guitar. So I don't know if you should actually choose me, because guys who have guitars are usually pieces of shit.
I can vouch for that.
This is a true statement.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need.
Oh, he's still going.
Continuing.
You are so beautiful to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a way to close things out.
Solid stuff there. Good job.
Performance if I ever saw one.
Okay, well, we have had our bids for everybody here, all right? We've gathered all the information that we need, and we're going to come to a consensus right now. So what's going to happen is Wick is going to issue a poll in the chat.
it's already done.
It's already done. We already have it. Do you mind
Wait.
sending me the results?
I will.
I would redo it because everybody just finished their closing statements.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Do you think
Okay.
I
Was
can-
it, yeah,
Fair
was
enough.
it happening a while?
It's been about 2 minutes. The poll's been going. You want me to do it again? I can do it again.
Oh, no, if it's
If
been-
it's recent, then that's okay. I didn't know when you did it. I don't have the chat open.
yeah,
I would,
2 minutes.
I would redo it, but for
Okay.
30 seconds. Have
I'll do.
everybody.
I'll do a
Okay.
real quick one. A real quick.
All right, guys. Remember, we have 3 different contributing factors to choosing the winner tonight. You all, the audience, you're going to vote in this poll. Please participate if you can. Pxie is going to have a vote. and Scvmbag and I are going to have a vote, and we will go with the majority here.
And Pxie, you don't have to make your vote public if you don't want to. You can just DM it to us, and then we can just tell who was the winner of like 2 out of the 3 categories, essentially. But we will be explaining our votes. So we'll take the audience, and then we'll explain that. So let's check this out.
Got a minute to vote in my Twitch chat. So those of you on YouTube, come over to twitch.tv/WhickTV and vote. 4 contestants. Scumbag, it won't let me put your actual name because it says it violates guidelines.
Yeah,
so
because
I have to use a video
I have
instead of
cum
video.
in it. It's racist against cum.
It's really bad. So.
All right, so we're looking at the votes. They're being tallied right now.
Make sure you guys get in there and express your opinion. We want to hear from you. You've all been getting to participate in the cringe. The good, the bad, and the cringe. So we want to hear from you. Who's the winner?
While we're waiting, if I may, gang, did you like this content? Did you think this was fun? Was this interesting? I know it's a lot different than I normally do. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, let me know by super chatting, by giving me money, right? Bits, right? Like, let's make sure you know, lube it up, right? Like lubricate this situation through super chats, gift subs, bits, etc. Thank you.
I'm so sorry, it looks like the votes have come in, and we actually are able to give a winner here right now. So first and foremost, let's just say that Jen and I and the chat are both in agreement right here. All right. So it looks like
this is a clear winner, folks.
This is a clear winner, unanimous across the board. The winner of the first Rizz Royale is Ahrelevant. You are the winner of the Rizz off today. Congratulations.
Pity,
I think that it has been unanimously said that Ahrelevant was the one who came here with the most sincere energy. The answers that are actually probably the most conducive to a actual relationship. And besides that, everybody thought that he was quite charming.
Even Papa Pxie thought he was the winner. So we actually had a 4th contributor here as well.
That's right.
You know what? You called it when you started. You're kind of a slow burn, you know? You weren't like coming in right off the bat with anything like wild or crazy, but over the course of this Rizz off, you've really proven yourself.
Now, Jen personally had a 2nd place winner right here. Do you want to go ahead and talk about that?
My personal 2nd place choice is the man himself, Wick. You brought the Rizz today, sir. You were charming. You had the clapbacks. You know, I am impressed with your Rizz game. I will say that.
Definitely. Now, is there any like contention with this this outcome right here? If you have any contention with the outcome,
Wick is just like, I'm old, by the way, and we're gonna have sex at some point, maybe. Like literally, he's not being sincere. He's doing a little bit. He's doing a little facade. I'm being genuine, even if my genuinity is like maybe off-putting. Fine, whatever.
No, genuine people don't spam that they're genuine over and over. and over.
Can I challenge that really quick? Because the big point of contention with Papa Pxie here was that he thought you were full of shit.
No shot.
He said it live on stream, brother.
He said you were laying it on thick with the Trump stuff. He didn't believe you.
Okay, so yeah, that was a little bit of a bit because I'm just like, when you see a father, I'm not trying to connect to the family. I'll be honest. It's like a family is like a whatever. It's like we're gonna start our own family. I don't give a fuck about the other people. So like, I'm just.
You said you didn't want kids.
You said you didn't want kids. You said you didn't want kids.
Damn, another point against his sincerity.
A liar. That boy's a liar.
Man, you're digging yourself into a deeper and deeper hole here.
First off, you are a pet owner and you consider yourself a family, I'm assuming. So first off, let's not be ableist to people that are cat moms and cat dads. Let's not do that at all. I'm just saying a family is in like animals and all that jazz, you know, like a pet hamster or something along those lines. I have a doggy, Gmo. She's beautiful. But like, regardless, like I do a little bit theatric and it sounds a little bit sporadic and crazy. But I think my in nature is that, okay, I'm a little bit of a kooky guy. I'm a little bit wild. Okay, we do a little sporadic random things, but I can be genuinely connected and very maybe not loyal, but like very like
Not loyal?
Bonded. But I'm not loyal as in like I don't know what the fuck the word loyalty. I don't know. Loyalty is like so subjective to whoever fucking views
No,
it.
it's not. No, it's not.
It
It's
is.
not at all.
Loyalty is a very subjective word depending on what you're going on and doing. Like loyalty can be like if you're in a relationship, like being loyal to like Destiny is like a completely different thing than being loyal to like
Okay, you're talking about being loyal to a
Really?
Twitch streamer versus being loyal to someone you actually know IRL.
I forgot. We're in the corporate office of Amex. We're in fucking Twitch, you fucking monkey. We're like losing frames of
You're
reference.
a monkey. I'm not a
Hey,
monkey.
yo, shit.
I'm
Calm it down.
I'm the great.
Okay.
I don't want to get clapped for this,
Whoa,
gang.
People have different views. People have different views of loyalty and what exactly is what they want in a partner. And what I'm trying to say is that if we talk
Chat,
more
be loyal
about,
to
like,
me
what
by
you're looking
gifting me
for in-
subs,
I've
by
noticed none of these
super
guys
chatting,
by the way,
by
'cause
giving me
obviously
money,
guys are dating you.
throw me
Like,
loyalty
what
by
you're looking for in a partner,
hyping
like,
my
what are your
train.
limitations,
One more
like, what are
individual
your
donation and we get a
boundaries,
hype
what is,
train
like,
going.
off limits. I would have those conversations with you, and then we decide, okay, can I be loyal to you? Can I not be loyal to you? Blah 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 blah. But we didn't have that
Big-
conversation.
Pxie, do you think that this is a good pitch for why he should have actually won?
I'm not sure if it's a good pitch for why he should have actually won. I don't know how I feel about. I feel like it is a good pitch to say like, hey, I'm being honest, you know, and maybe you don't like my answers, but I'd rather give you honesty than give you a false pretense. So just so you vote me. So I think that is a good argument. But then I felt like he just kept going and then started ruining it for himself. So you were good. Sometimes short and simple is sweeter. In
Okay.
terms of making your case.
I think he's saying you're talking too much here.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because like then it started getting lost with everything else I was saying, right? And then you
Oh,
start
okay, so it's not
contradicting
too
yourself.
much. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just that
it
you got
becomes
lost in the
contradictory.
sauce. I gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm interpreting this correctly. You had something?
Yeah, Ahrelevant, how do you feel having won the first ever official Rizz off? What are your thoughts right now?
I feel like I'm on a path to redemption. I feel like I'm getting better at my Rizz. So it feels good. It feels good to be able to, have something to show for my training of being a better person to be able to communicate interest.
Look, take it while it lasts. Take it while it lasts, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Because we're coming for you, buddy. We're coming for you. You know?
Wait, what does that
Put
mean?
a target on your back. Put a target on your back.
Whoa, what does
okay?
this mean?
You know what? I won't.
This starting to sound like a threat.
This is a targeted
I'm just saying.
rematch.
I might need to come into your house, right? I might need to come over to where you live.
Whoa! Whoa!
And let me finish. Let me finish. And then, I can demonstrate, in person, right? Because online's a different thing. Online's a different thing. But I will show you, right? I will show you, not tell you. I will show you.
There's gonna be like a
Come over
cage
and
match.
visit, yeah.
Wait, what are you showing him?
Chair. Hey, and it's like a gamer chair like yours. Hey, listen, come through. Yeah,
We'll
we
do.
can-
We'll do. We'll connect.
What state
time
are
we'll
you
do
in,
a-
Week?
Huh?
What state are you in, Wick?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania? Okay.
Yeah. But I have family in Florida, so
Oh, you're by me.
Oh, looks like he's trying to steal. He's
I
trying
have
to
family in
steal.
Florida,
He
that's
didn't
all I'm
win.
saying.
He's still
You
going.
You know
for it.
where the
He's
Space
still-
Center is? You know where the Space Center is? Titusville area?
In Florida?
Yeah.
I'm around there, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Orlando, like that kind of area, yeah. So, right? Just saying.
Okay, fair. Well, Ahrelevant, congratulations. I really do think that your Rizz game is improving. I know you've been on this self-improvement journey. I really respect that personally, and I think that today you showed that sincere energy that, is what ultimately won you the competition. So congratulations. Go ahead and feel free to slide into Pxie's DMs right now, all right? Because it sounds like you have earned the right to do that. And with that, we're going to call it for the first official Rizz Royale, the Pxie contest. We'd really like to thank all of our participants, even if they were about an hour late for the competition. We still appreciate the participation. Once again, I'm 𝕾𝖍𝖙. This is 𝕾𝖍𝖙. We're from the Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll crew, here to evaluate the Rizz, and we really had a lot of fun doing this. So we're going to kick it back to the channel's host, Wick.
Yeah.
Go ahead and close us out here.
So, thank you, every single one of you, for coming, right? Darius, I do appreciate you. I did mean what I said, but I still love you. I still think you're great. I still think you're awesome. I think we could hang, right? We have that energy going, that rivalry, right? And it makes us both better. I think that actually works out for us. Scumbag, you were late, and I hate that. But you know what? When you came through, you did come through, so I do appreciate that. Pxie, appreciate you putting up with us for the evening. Really, really, thank you. Madam Genevieve, Sleeve, Thank you for being the masters of ceremonies tonight. Gang, give them a follow. Give everyone here a follow. Ahrelevant, you're the winner. You don't need my thanks. You already got the prize. Okay. But anyway, gang, tune in tomorrow. We're going to have a regular debate panel. We're going to be talking about the ethics of being the other woman, right? In a relationship and how that works out. We're going to have Doobie on. We're going to have Miss Millie on. We're going to have a few others. We're going to talk about that. For now, we're going to rate out. Who, anyone here streaming right now? No? Yes? Okay.
Nope.
Then we're just gonna go and we're gonna say who else? Who's actually streaming
Who
right
is?
now? What do you guys want to go to? Any suggestions in chat? Chat? You got any suggestions for me?
Oh, fuck.
Stardust? Okay, we can do
Stardust, I'm seeing in the chat, yeah.
Pixie,
Alright.
honestly, after this, we should talk.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
Starting already. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, everyone.
All right,
Bye.
peace out, guys.
Bye. Let her know Wick sent ya.